Good evening and welcome to the probably latest in the week that we've ever done a Weirdos Assembled. Wouldn't you say, Aaron?
Yeah, I don't think we've ever had one on a Sunday before.
No. Is Josh and Shay doing a stream tonight?
I
think that's up in the air right now.
I think for the time moving forward, based on a post from Shay, I don't think they're doing live streams for a while.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah, and Josh did his premiere earlier, so hey, Rowdy.
There's Rowdy.
What's up, boys?
Not much. Probably won't have anybody for a little bit because we are kind of jumping in on Rainey's premiere.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Ignore my fatness. Juice will be on at 5. Rainey's going to be on after his live stream. Might be able to talk Desiree into coming on, which would be kind of cool.
That would be good.
Can add another weirdo to the group. How's it going, Tony? How are you tonight? Tony, would you like to get on one of these? I'll send you the Discord link, and then you can follow that to the Riverside. So I've been 12 hours on the road this weekend for a birthday party.
Gross.
Yeah. What's everybody else been into?
I guess I'll throw out there.
Yeah, go for it.
Frostbite. That's my own stupidity's fault.
I take responsibility for that.
No. That is all me. I did not dress properly for riding in 20-degree weather for a multiple amount of time. And I'm still missing some feeling in my little toes on each foot. So I went to urgent care. They're like, oh, you probably have some nerve damage. Here's some steroids for the next few days.
Hey.
So been doing that, and then once all that's I take all of those, I got to go to a foot specialist to get checked out again. But no trench foot. That was honestly my biggest concern. And I have no
I would
signs
prefer that, honestly.
Nah.
Having to not wear socks for a few days versus, oh no, I have nerve damage.
I hardly ever wear socks anyways, remember? I work from home.
True.
Very messy office.
Oh, damn it. I forgot. My new helmet isn't here. Casey, how's it going? All right, Tony, we'll get you on next week. So we got a little bit of an announcement later tonight for those of you that aren't in the Goon Squad Discord. So stick around for that. How many of you guys are planning on coming to said event?
It's tentative.
Tentative. I know Aaron's already got his stuff squared away.
Coming to which event? Are you talking about TM?
Don't. Yeah. TMMR. Yeah.
I'll be there.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. So back to the first thing. I know I've already spoke up, but how's everyone else's week been going? Anything fun?
Bruiser?
Honestly, this week I normally go into the office a few days a week, but I just stayed home all week. I wasn't feeling great, but I did get a ride in on Thursday. A little bit of a ride in. We had some evening storms coming through, and I had a little bit of a window, so I made a grocery store run on the bike. Today was beautiful, but I just really was not feeling too great. So
Yeah, I didn't have my bike this weekend. It was upsetting because it was beautiful weather all weekend.
oh, see, yesterday around here, the winds and Aaron can attest because the wind was just terrible.
I almost got blown into a car beside me on the interstate. It was that bad.
Damn.
Kids.
What are you trying to say about kids?
Just watch my 7-year-old fall down the stairs, get up, shake himself off, and run away.
Indestructible.
Yeah.
I remember being that age, playing hockey. You skate at absolute full velocity right into the end of the boards. Did nothing to you.
Yep. Casey, I got you. I promise. I got you. You have not been forgotten about. I just haven't made my way in that direction recently. There was going to be a stop on the way to Forgotten Angels, but yeah, about that.
Always next time.
Maybe.
So I think I brought it up before about I have another local friend that doesn't ride who's thinking about getting into riding. He literally just called me probably 40 minutes before this because we haven't talked in a month. He's just got busy with life. And we just started talking. He's like, hey, we talked nerd stuff. We talked D&D. And he's like, oh, by the way, I signed up for the MSF course. And then he went right back in before we could. I'm like, hold up. Rewind. It's like, what happened to you're not even allowed to entertain the MSF course until you get the garage cleaned out to have space for a bike. And he's like, I just signed up for an MSF course. I'm like, oh, your wife must be fuming. I mean, he's like, we're not going to
park the bike
that.
outside.
Exactly.
Well,
No, you protect the precious.
Yeah.
You protect the precious at all times.
you protect the bike.
Yeah, I don't
That's
park
why
my
I
bikes
have to
outside.
do
I'm just
the
saying,
So
if I was desperate, I would.
he's like, yeah, I signed up for the MSF course. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, dude, once you're through the MSF course, you let me know. I will take you up to Throttle Coast so you can check out some of the bikes. Because I think you'll find a good beginner bike there. He already loves the look of a V7 Stone. So Moto Guzzi, but still like.
Oh, the goose.
Yeah. All right, so getting right back around into Rowdy, have you done anything interesting this week other than coding and making rips of karaoke music?
No. I've been trying to catch up on work stuff and it's been not happening at all. I hope I get to keep my job.
Yankee, how have you been?
I've been pretty good. With my dad, and he was working. He said, "Hey, there's a gun show nearby. Let's go over." And then we did.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Juice, I see you recently made a new acquisition.
Actually, well, counter to that is I got rid of one bike too. And if y'all didn't know,
Well,
the
we know
concourse, the Juice
that-
concourse is now Jehu, I think, or Yehu, I don't know.
the
Got Rowdy
Rowdy
Yeets.
concourse.
The Rowdy concourse. Yeah, he named it and everything. So, but yes, that meant I had a concourse character. Because it was a lot of character as well. Now I have a Grom, 2023 Grom.
How much did that run you?
What's that?
How much did that run you?
I think out the door was 4,500.
Not bad. Not bad.
No, it wasn't too bad.
It is a nice white looking Grom to match that white.
Well, you can go ahead and fuck right off. It's not white.
So I, out of curiosity, after Juice got his, I started looking around a little bit, and I was seeing used Groms for more than a new one.
Yeah. Now it makes sense to me because after having bought a Grom, I'm like, oh shit, I should have just bought one of those that was like essentially what would be MSRP, but for a not new bike, because they've done all the cool shit that you would do.
No, it was way over. I mean, it was like $1,000 over. I mean, it was
That doesn't surprise me. I
advertised
mean,
at
if you do, like-
4,500, but
No, retail was like 3,500, but out the door it was 4,500 or something
no,
like
no.
that.
I was seeing used ones for sale for like, significantly more for a used one than a new one.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is we're all gonna have to buy and make it a Goon Squad Grom squad.
Well, I'm telling you, there were 3 more Gromp
Yep.
that, and they're all the same exact goddamn price. So if you want a brand new Grom, knowing that you'll have to do a bunch of mods, it was
No.
like 45.17 out the door.
No,
I'm gonna get one and let Jerry mod it out.
Jerry is my voice of reason. He's already been telling me what to get. So I've ordered hundreds of dollars in parts already. I was like, I wanted to go, a little bit light on spending right now, but then he's like, no, you got to get this, you got to get this, you got to get this, and I literally, it's gonna look so different in just like a couple of weeks even.
I
Well-
love Jerry. He's my brother, but you saying Jerry is the voice of reason is a horrifying
For
statement.
Groms. For Groms. For Groms and Groms only.
Fair enough.
Well, Aaron, you won't have to worry about trailers next time because
it'll be
the
warm.
man bait. No, there was a business loan, and Two Little Goon is now an LLC. But we're getting a enclosed travel trailer.
Ooh,
Hell yeah.
fancy.
Yeah.
Well, if all things go well
So-
and right for me, I will likely be on a bigger bike come October. If
Rider ST.
still
It's all right.
still holding out hope, but
Well,
I don't know. I still haven't gotten to ride that V100 yet, and that might change my mind.
you're getting an ST, and then I'm
Yeah.
I'm jacking
Let's
your
be-
VIN
let's be
and
real.
I'm ordering the right parts. Bye, Rowdy.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely jacking your VIN number and ordering a whole new front fairing for mine.
What you're doing and I look the other way, I can't control.
Exactly. See,
All I'm
it
asking
works.
is no stickers on the bike.
So what's stopping you from just going to a dealership and getting a VIN?
My,
Does it have to be a bike that's been sold, quote
Yes.
unquote?
Yeah.
And my
Yes.
local dealership won't sell me any parts
Those mother-
because I don't own an ST. Birds, on the other hand, would sell me everything.
As long as you
Without
have
a
the
VIN.
VIN number.
No, without a VIN number.
Oh.
It's not like CBO stuff where the motor companies just
Yeah,
keeping
See,
so much control over that for the first few years.
that's what. Who's echoing? That's you and I. Was it you and I that were down there in October, Aaron? We were at the parts counter talking about ST shit, and they explained that if
it
you
wasn't me.
buy a CVO part, you have to return the old CVO part.
Oh, like a core charge kind of deal.
And no, it's 1-for-1 swap. They will not give you the other part until you bring what you already have back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh,
definitely,
okay.
definitely was not me, but that also sounds fucking ridiculous.
It's to keep from people. It's to keep people from counterfeiting CVOs.
Little do they know that the Chinese have special technology that can recreate anything, so they're
Right?
Yeah, they're called sweatshops.
Yeah, or from just
It's called
building a CVO for cheaper.
industrial espionage.
Yes.
So, for those of you watching, and I know Juice is coming because he's camping on the same plot that I am. Aaron's coming. He's reserved the plot right next to us. Rowdy might be coming. Yankee, is that too far for you?
Is what too
We're
far?
talking about May. So, May,
Tennessee.
yep. May 19th and 20th, we're going to be having the Weirdos Assemble first annual camp out at the Land Between the Lakes in, I think it's Dover, Tennessee. I think it's the little town right outside it.
So a bunch of us on the Discord had planned that weekend to go to Van Buren, Missouri, and
Oh,
take
yeah,
an
that's
Airbnb out there. So that is literally that same weekend of it. So we'll be going by there, but I will not be stopping.
I mean, you could stop and say hi, dickhead.
I mean, I could, but
like, no,
Matter of
Ain't
fact,
stopping.
I think at this point I'm going to be. No, that's not it. I'm sticking to the thing in April. But
don't you have like a shitload of PTO time?
I do, but it's
Yeah.
not just the PTO time. It's
You can
not
find a
just the
cat
PTA
sitter.
type.
It's fine. It's
Oh, it is. It's not even that. I've got one in house, but you said it's May 18th
to the
May
21st. Yeah.
to the 21st.
Yeah, 18th through the 21st.
the 19th and the 20th is when we're camping. Yeah, the 19th and 20th.
Well, I got an extra
Okay.
day.
I might squeeze the 21st.
My group
Well-
I'm with is supposed to be going to West Virginia down to Hillbilly Hot Dogs that weekend.
Hmm.
Oh. Okay.
So I don't know.
Now, the date that I put in the Discord for the Mountain Road Discovery thing,
Mhm.
tentative. Because we'll discuss that one on the Discord and get everybody a good date. As long as you're not
Okay.
opposed to scratching your motorcycle, because the road leading to that campground is gravel.
I don't give two shits, man.
I've already gone mudding on a boulevard. You know.
So, just so everybody's aware. Yes, you're still echoing, Rowdy. What's going on, Dave? How are you? I'm trying to flop around and get comfortable here. But yeah, it's back in my hometown, or right outside my hometown, on the lake, so we can fish, hang out, we can go ride all the roads that I learned to ride on.
Nice.
When is this?
Something's camp out. There's another
End
one.
of July.
Okay. Oh, is this
Tentatively.
the one you just posted? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a maybe. It's a long way from where I am, but I don't have anything else pegged for that particular weekend, so I will see what's going on.
I'm trying to look.
I'm
Guys, I
gonna
know
make
you
no
posted.
promises because with the ones we already have planned, including October camp out, that's probably gonna absorb the last little bit of my PTO I have.
Well, given certain events in my future, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the October camp out, but we'll see.
I know I'm not making October.
Yeah, I'm speaking of October, I've not
Sorry, Rowdy.
gotten Angels yet, but I'm gonna make it. I'm making it a priority to go. I've got to go out there and do some karaoke myself. I don't think I'll be able to beat Honky Tonk Badonk Badonk.
Yeah.
But
That was good. That was good.
the shorts and Instagram reels that has inspired, particularly one from a swamp wizard, which got kind of fitting.
Working on a kitchen
excellent.
model reel all day.
You could
You have to
just-
send me some pictures of it, bud.
You could just tell that everybody was having such a good time.
Yeah, I could tell people are having a great time.
No,
Rowdy,
we were having a terrible time. You have to come and find out for yourself how terrible it was.
Yeah.
It sucked ass.
Rowdy, is a trade-off. You're getting me closer to you, so I don't want to hear it.
Okay, I'm fine with that. That works.
And Juice gets to be closer to where he wants to be.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, you were already excited about where we're moving to, so
Oh yeah, no.
Right.
I mean, like as a destination, yes, I think that'd be really cool.
yep. And then talking to Phil, and he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna be an hour from Myrtle Bike Week. Fuck yeah."
Oh,
Yeah.
For-
So, Aaron, I actually and I think we talked about this, but on the if for some reason I someday do just ride down, and I don't see that happening now that I got the Grom, but I think taking that I-95, that kind of East Coast route, even for us,
Oh,
I don't know, that's a
yeah.
way better route to just avoid Atlanta in general.
oh,
I love
yeah.
I love that.
We could go back down through 77 through the mountains of West Virginia.
The mountains, yeah, I would do it again,
The
but
mountains.
not pulling a trailer. I'm not pulling a trailer next time. I'll load the big bike in the bed and then squeeze the Grom in somehow, or get a hitch-mounted receiver.
Blake, how's it
thing.
going, man?
Bleak, come in here, sir. Your presence is required. Fuck. Shit. He's bright, man.
All I see happening is that the next camp out, there's going to be at least 4 more Groms down there.
Yeah.
Grom clones,
What?
Z125s, it's just going to be a thing now.
Oh, Red Cat got a Grom as well. I just thinking of somebody else that has came to camp out. I don't think he's been. I don't know.
I'm gonna
I
load
know
my
I've met him, but I don't know if I've already met him. But
I'm gonna load my welder onto the Connie.
yeah, that's a good idea.
It
No,
fits in
I
my
just wanted
pocket.
to not-
Like it weighs less than a pound.
I'm just hoping Coggledy will make it.
I mean, dog in the
True.
wheel?
Dave,
Yeah, dog in the wheel.
a dog in the wheel. Oh, God.
Bless his heart, dude. Such
I
a
feel
crappy
so bad
weekend
for him.
Someone make that a sticker, and then all the
It's already in the
proceeds
works.
can go to him. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
The
sure
only
that's happening.
the only downside I see about taking 77 would be Charlotte.
I don't think Charlotte was that bad when we went through it.
I ain't gonna worry about
We
Charlotte.
went through it at night though.
Eh,
Can the sticker of dog in the wheel be like him running over Wile E. Coyote with like the big dick?
As long as we get the
Roadrunner bike. A Roadrunner Goldwing just nailing the Coyote. Fuck you, Wiley.
Dude.
I speaking of the coyote from this whole ordeal, I don't remember who it was, but somebody, and I think it might have been you, Rowdy, or somebody gave me a bunch of shit. I'm like, yeah, I heard it was a coyote. No, it was Jerry. He's like,
Oh.
that just shows you aren't from around the South. And I'm like, I don't know, that's what I heard. And then David, like Cog in the Wheel David today posted and said it was a fucking coyote. I'm like, I'm not crazy. Like coyotes can't exist.
So yeah, to be fair, coyotes don't, to my knowledge, exist that much around Georgia because Georgia is mostly clay and stuff, and they tend to prefer the sand so they can get rid of fleas and things like that. That's my educated guess. But you would find them more around Valrico. You would find them more in Florida because certain parts of Florida are a lot more arid. Like soil's a lot loamier. We've had coyotes around my parents' place.
Coyotes are a fucking
closer here.
pest up here in Tennessee.
They're a pain in the ass. Yeah, this
Even
tire
up here in
suck.
Ohio, you're allowed
Oh,
to hunt
speaking of
them
which-
around with anything.
And I can't. I don't know if I can, how much I can say because YouTube sucks, or I don't know if they changed the rules yet. But I'm buying a new pew for around the property. You gotta have
Nice.
a little plinking pew.
Plinky plink pew.
I bought a new pew at the gun show. It's actually right
A
behind me.
22 or a spicy 22?
Oh, it's just the regular old 22 long.
Oh, not a race 22. Those are so cool, man. Like the ones that are really well set up. It's just like
No, I went
Wow.
for like
When I
super
say-
cheap.
When I
Super
say
cheap.
spicy 22, I
I'll
mean,
stick
it's
to my
kind of,
9.
See, Casey, I keep saying that I'm going to find a back road route all the way to Florida, and I never wind up getting enough time off to actually enjoy the back
301.
road route.
301 all day.
Oh, I
that
have a
was-
route
that
already
was
planned
good.
out.
17 also.
It's just the fact that it's like to go all back roads from my front door to
What are you chewing
Valrico,
on, you little shit?
It's like 21 and a half hours.
No,
minimum.
you asshole. Fuck off
And
with
that's
that.
Really?
not including
I mean, how much
stop signs,
more is
red
that?
lights, traffic.
Dickweed.
So
my
it's
incense burner.
16 and a half minimum to go from my front door to Valrico.
I believe it. Okay.
I have done that in a
Tired
car
of
with
you.
gas stops.
Stop it.
The ingredient is
Go
correct,
on, Melon
but
Farmer.
I've done that before in a car with gas stops. On a bike, it's like
What do you have now?
depending on the bike with my Rebel.
Get a bone, dick it. Don't hump the cat, you weird ass.
If
The
I had
shit.
done that route
Stop.
directly with Nicole's 40, it probably would have been closer to like 17, 18, because I could have gone twice the distance.
We're going to have to put this on another channel.
Yep.
He's fighting the fucking dog.
So I don't know. I mean, I guess if it's like saying it's 21 hours doing all side roads, if I did it on a bike, I would say it'd probably be about 22, 23. Just always add a couple more hours on the bike.
Yeah.
That would be broken down probably across at least 2 days.
Okay.
I
Maybe
have to
3.
say, because the thing about going down and taking 77 is you eventually hit 95. And then go down 95 and you go into Jacksonville.
And then we hit I-4 and I-4 fucking sucks.
No. 30. That was the way to fucking go. If you guys had actually gone that way with me,
Hey, listen, my GPS screwed up. I admit to that, and I tried to follow it, and then everything
it was
was
a
shit.
beautiful drive. It was
did
the
you guys-
perfect drive I needed.
Did you guys enjoy the I-4 eyesore? So
Which
you
one?
you probably didn't know what it was. There is a building on I-4 that is legendary for being completely flippin' useless. It's like the most over-engineered parking garage ever created. It's straight up and down on one side and it goes up like this, and it's called the I-4 eyesore. And it was built, and for like over a decade, it might have been longer, it sat there empty. Nobody did anything with it. They didn't finish building it. We passed it on the way up, and if I had had comms on, I'd have said to Aaron, "Look at that! That's a landmark." But nobody that's not from Florida knows what it is.
Yeah.
The I-4 eyesore.
I mean, it
Well,
was
there
cool
was
the
a-
way that you took me to your place to like see some of the downtown and all that. I like when we were on the thing and I could look all around. I was like, oh, this is cool. I turned my
During
GoPro
bad
on so
traffic,
you could
that's
see
the
it.
route that Emily and I take to get home. Because
Mhm.
if we don't take that route, we're stuck in traffic, and she doesn't have any air conditioning in the hula hoopty. So screw being stuck in that traffic. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Speaking of a hoopty, I was on the Facebook Marketplace, as I always shouldn't be. Somebody was selling a Toyota Tercel, and it was a 5-speed manual or whatever the fuck it was for $500, and I'm like, I don't need that, but I kind of like really, really, really want that. It was this fuck ugly red color that was all
For
faded away.
$500, you need it.
For-
Everybody needs a $500 car. Yep, that's a gambler.
Seriously.
it
If I
probably
was
has,
gonna
like,
do the gambler,
Flintstone
that would be
doors.
it.
It probably
Yeah,
has like
I'll be back in a
Flintstone
second.
doors, but
I thought you tied her off, sweet pea. Can you please tie her off so she doesn't upset the natives and me? She's trying to eat my incense burner.
oh jeez.
It's getting real in the Casa de Rowdy. I know. Goals.
Anywho,
I need a new chair.
So, I was telling Goon about this, I think, before the stream was on. I went and traded out the Sporty for my Rebel. And while I was up there, Nicole also let me hop on her Lowrider S. And I got to take it out on the little test loop that they do for throttle coat bikes. And I'm definitely probably a Harley person now. I don't think I can not say that. Also, the first thing I said when I got back on my girl, on my Rebel, was, oh my god, I feel so small now.
it was nice knowing you.
And I didn't think I said it out loud
I'm sorry,
until
boy.
I saw Nicole do like a, oh, what?
You've had a good life.
But no, I didn't think I said it out loud until I saw Nicole do a whole like, what? And then she went for her phone and she's like, can you say that again? I'm like,
So does her
Don't
bike have
euthanize the rebel.
stock exhaust or not?
Take it to a nice farm where we can run around with the other rebels to be happy.
Yeah.
the rebel could make somebody else very happy.
it could.
Mira.
Here's the
So-
thing.
In all
Mira.
seriousness, yeah, sell it to somebody who will get much enjoyment out of it.
Here's my issue though with getting rid of that Rebel. I recorded on the way home talking about that bike, and it will be in a video eventually. I don't know if I could sell it because that's my bike. Like that, as much as the Sporty, as fun as it was, even with all the hassle it gave me, as fun as it was, I never felt more at home than when I got back on my Rebel. Granted, I've also got 16,000 miles on that Rebel, so I'm very used to it. But if I was to look at getting rid of it, if I was to do a trade-in, I'm not going to get more than $3,000, and that's probably being generous. If I was to sell it,
You wanna be strong?
It's still a good down payment.
if I was to sell it myself and get as much as I couldn't imagine getting more than $4,000 out of it. And that's even after taking off like the Corbin seat and putting one of the other seats back on it and selling the Corbin
That's
separate.
still a really good down payment.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that's not a bad. I know, whatever, 2021, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think if you got $4,000 out of it, that would be pretty freaking good for the used market on the Rebel. In my opinion, at least.
Well, I'll put it this way: a used 2017 with like less than 8,000 miles on it is still holding 5,200-ish roughly. Pretty solid and consistent. But the
Yeah.
fact that I've got double that on a newer bike, and it's got some imperfections on it just from my journeys. I can't imagine it going for more than $4,000. Dave, my Rebel is a 500.
Yeah, I don't have the YouTube chat up. I
I-
apologize.
And Dave said metric bikes are great for chopping, which
I
we
might
want
be.
to see the nothing at random chopper.
We are not. I am not gonna take that Rebel, put a 1000 RR engine in it, and then a Springer front. That is not happening.
Yes.
When I finally get
EVR
the,
1000.
when I
Go
finally
ahead,
get the
go ahead.
tag for the Connie, I may trade the Strom because you and Justin, you guys kind of convinced me a little bit, and then Pumpkin convinced me a little bit more that as much as I do love Keyshawn, I truly do, I don't need two ADV bikes,
Mhm.
two dual sports, and so
It's too similar. Yeah, I that was kind of my thought on it.
and the Connie has really nice luggage.
Sure,
But
Yeah,
not the top box, but you know.
I fixed the top box. That
Oh, did
happened
you?
this week.
Did you
Yeah,
actually use like real latches and not just like gate latches and all that stuff I was using?
I used the 4mm bolts that I had laying around, and
Oh, you
the
just put back. You just put it back together.
I did. I put it back together. Oh yeah, all the character is still there, including the TSA
Alright.
lock. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I did zip tie it
okay.
because I was too lazy to go in the house to get the lock, so I just zip tied it shut.
I was gonna say I could give you the code for that so you could reset it.
I've got it. That's fine.
but
I remember it.
Except the that ride we did up with Juice with David to go get Junior. I was
Mhm.
behind that Connie the whole way, as you remember, and I spent a lot of thinking, like, if that thing does fly open
That-
or if our comes
yes.
off, it's coming right at me.
We were watching that thing on the way back, just like the whole entire time on the highway. So it had 3 points of contact, right? No, it really only had 2 points of contact. So the back left half of it was just like, woo, and just like, oh my god, it's gonna fly off right into
So-
Yankee. I'm like, oh my god.
If it
real
makes
quick,
you feel
I'm
any
gonna
better, it
respond
would.
to chat here.
I was just
Go
gonna
ahead,
say,
Yankee.
if it makes you feel any better, that would not have been the first time somebody's flying.
Yeah, I think that's what you're saying. To be fair, it's like
Yep.
it's pretty light too. It really wouldn't like done damage. It would have just been very startling.
Here lies
No,
Mr. the Mad Yankee, killed by a flying Harley Davidson sticker.
And it has my channel name on it and everything. And like,
He'll buy a
You're gonna be
Connie
getting
top
all kinds of
box.
free advertisement now.
That's how he wanted to go.
But-
Oh,
So-
wait a minute. We have to behave. Goon hasn't hit the parental suggestion. Parental
That's fine.
guidances.
Oh,
It's
oh,
fine.
no.
Everyone knows when they come to this channel. But real quick, I'm going to answer something I saw Casey throw in chat. He said, I knew he was going to want a Harley after that ride. I'm still not sold on a Harley, but it's definitely not because of the Sportster. I'm still not a Sportster person. That 1200, I mean, sure, if I would have had the chance to get a 1200 and set it up exactly as I would like it, I'm sure I would love it. But Nicole's 1200, I don't hate it. I don't love it. I would definitely ride it again. I don't know if I would take it for this journey again.
All the girls
Because,
always say that after a trip with Murphy.
But those,
yeah. And then they get merged up.
The real question is,
Yeah,
are you an air cooled person in Florida?
it's a good thing I live in the north.
Yeah. Put your hands.
I don't
next
got to
to
worry about that up here. Look,
Aaron,
I go to
Mhm.
Florida twice a year at the appropriate time to visit.
and I think it may be a good idea for you to think about getting a dyno.
Well, I did get a
And
ride.
becoming a twin cami bay.
Becoming
and then
a-
just
a
getting an
twin
aftermarket
Candy
fare.
Bay Dynamo.
Yep.
Well, while
I,
I was
I
down
ship
there,
this.
Spiff let me jump on his dyno, which he has done some stuff too. And I was talking to him after I wrote it. I'm like, dude, like your throttle is like it's I feel like I'm trying to fucking rip stone out of the earth, trying to just twist it. He's like, oh no, that's intentional. He's done stuff to it so that it is immediate response. There's no start to twist and then it builds up. It goes immediately as you're pulling on the throttle.
Arm wrestling
they
King
can-
Kong.
Basically.
It's got it
And,
set up for doing burnouts.
no, that's just his daily and how he likes it. Is basically how he explained it.
with a drag racing throttle.
I don't know the exactness of it. He tried explaining it to me, but I'm not mechanically inclined, so just right over the head.
Yeah.
But basically, what he said is when he pulls the throttle, he wants to go that speed right then and there. So he made the bike do that. And I could tell because I was in first gear, and all of a sudden I'm like, I need to be in third. And then I would get in third, and I'm like, I'm probably going way too fast down this road that has a playground on it.
And coyotes.
And those
I didn't
damn
see
coyotes.
But I get the Dyna thing. I get Harleys. I get why people get Harleys now.
The Harbour Derberson. Do you ride a Harbour Derberson?
A Herbert Davidson.
Just
Apparently
make
do
sure
now.
if you get a Harley, it has to be a white one so you can match.
Listen,
Keys.
I wear black. I've got the chain now, and I've ridden Harley. Am I a real biker yet?
I don't know how many patches you got.
Ooh, the fringe.
I've got 2 vests. One has patches, one doesn't have patches. I've got like 4 patches over there that are going to go on my new vest I just haven't put on.
I don't own a vest yet. I'm still putting patches on an old Gap jacket that was donated to me and Emily, not to the rescue even.
We're gonna have to patch you over. Like saying Sons of Anarchy.
I got the Brap Star on one shoulder, and I got the Vault Boy on the other shoulder.
Honestly, a jacket's fine. A denim jacket is absolutely fine.
No, you got to go full Jack Teller. You got to get a leather cut and really meme it up. That's what I'm going for. That's what my vest is.
And when somebody messes you over, you got to burn his tattoos off with a blowtorch, right? Is that how we roll?
You can't be repping Brap Star if you're a, I don't know, persona non grata. I don't know what you would call that.
You got to flip him upside down, hang him from a chain, and do the popsicle to his back.
You knew
Oh,
the
wait,
rules.
I'm cross-mogenating streams here. One's the Punisher, one's Sons of Anarchy.
I think what was it you gave him?
You guys remember that scene in the Punisher?
I have not seen the Punisher. No.
The Tom Jane one. It's old as shit, but oh god, it was so good. Sorry. I'm gonna send that scene to the chat. Hang on.
I've never watched Sons of Anarchy.
Why is here?
I know. What the hell?
The first couple of seasons.
I think I saw like 5 minutes of episode 1 and then walked away from someone trying to show it to me years ago, even before I started writing.
Yeah, I didn't. That's the thing. I didn't write at the time when it came out, so I was just watching it like, oh, crime.
Yeah.
Kill people. Cool. It really is more of just a drama. That's what I found out. It's like I stopped watching for whatever reason, but I'm on like season 6 and it's actually good.
It has 6 seasons.
Oh, I think it has 8.
Oh yeah.
There were either 6 or 8 after like I think 5th or 4th. I dropped out. I was like, I'm not. It jumped the shark so hard because Kurt Sutter's like obsession with Arnaud Artaud, where he actually had like even a scene where this like sociopath was reading Arnaud Artaud on camera. I said, you know what? I did a little research into that. I said, I know where he's going with this, and I'm done now. I don't want to be tortured. I'm good. Like Arnaud Artaud was, I don't know if you guys are familiar, but he was this playwright that if I remember this right, he got pleasure out of torturing his audience by hurting his character, like by getting them invested in something and then hurting the character. So very, very, Game of Thrones, where you get everybody loving a guy and then you whack his head off.
Are we still talking about?
We are, yeah. We're talking about SOA, and
well, we need to.
Kurt Sutter
did
that.
Your tattoo.
I don't have any tattoos. I have burns from being stupid. I got scars and stories, and that's it.
This is just a hunting knife.
And then once we burn your scars off, you can apply some cowboy gear.
I should try that.
It might soothe that, actually.
Where is mine?
I have 2 bottles now. I got one for Emily and one for me, and it works pretty good. I like it.
I like
the entire
same.
conversation was just a segue to cowboy gear.
Oh yeah, no. I've got my little
I
I have
sample
to do what
floating
I
around
can
here.
do.
This
Weirdos the
segment is
flamethrower.
not sponsored by Cowboy Cure. These guys.
I've got
I'm
my
not
little
yet.
sample floating around here. I used some of my lower back after juice left, and oh my god, it helps so much.
Feet are sponsored by Cowboy Care now. That was amazing.
See that? He's just
You
holding
wanna talk
something
about
up to cause
the
permanent
foot
damage.
story? The Cowboy Cure on the
This
feet
yes,
story?
this causes very permanent damage.
What in the ass is that?
No.
Isn't that illegal in most states?
It's a stiletto.
Probably.
It's a
Is
trap
that
blade.
a really fancy letter opener?
It's twisted too. It's triangular. It's three.
It has holes in it.
Yeah. This weapon.
Is illegal by the Geneva Convention.
Yes,
I'm worried about you,
It's like
Bruiser.
It's like a
That's some
crucifix.
dark shit,
Stand
man.
that on an AK.
Isn't
Yeah.
that,
I think it's a meme weapon. It's called an M48 Cyclone.
isn't that awesome how we can buy things that are outlawed by the Geneva Convention?
You know why?
And nobody
right?
cares because they're knives.
You can't patch that hole to save a life.
Correct.
I'm just saying.
It doesn't go puke.
This has never gone with me on the motorcycle.
That's probably for the
it's
best.
on my nightstand, actually.
Yeah. I remember when switchblades were still illegal, and maybe I'm in a state now where it's legal again. But in Indiana, it was like I lived through like they're like, you can't have them, and then we're like, no, freedom, you can have them again, whatever. And like brass knuckles, all this other dumb shit. Like,
I mean,
there's no
there's
real need for it.
something in my drawer that always goes with me when I'm on my bike. And it's never outside of hand's reach.
Yeah,
I know what you're
that's-
talking about.
that's-
I need to do that again.
Even where I'm currently living. When it definitely shouldn't be where it is.
well, we won't say anything about that.
Areas
You are aware that we're live,
I'm
right?
tracking. I'm in Mexico right now. Don't worry about it. Arius, we have no idea what's going on with Shay.
We don't. And
I
that's kind of
No.
on fault.
The only
on
thing we
purpose.
can do is
I'm-
speculate and assume, and I would say
And-
she's taking a step back for her own health.
Yeah,
Not her
and
place.
She's taken a step back before for a week or so, just because she needed to. I mean,
Yeah,
she
and-
does say that she's just got periods in her life every once in a while where she can't hardly get out of bed for a week. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm
so
thinking she's just got a depression flare up right now, and it'll pass.
which what I was going to say is we have no idea, but we'll all be here when she comes back. So
Absolutely.
I'm personally not going to speculate what's going on. That's her life and her business. I wish her the best on whatever's going on.
And that's all we got to say about that.
That's right, folks.
I give you Samantha. This is the one that just tried to chew my incense burner in half and step all over my face. The one we rescued from Miami-Dade. She's being a butthead tonight. She's very rude.
Miami
but now
Dade's a
she's being
hike for
sweet.
you, isn't it?
But Emily got her before I met her.
Good night, my red-headed demon. It's mad at me right now.
Are you
My
surprised?
guess
Jada.
on this one's, I think they tried to fight her, and she was too much of a baby to fight. Like she got in there, and she was like, "Oh wait, they're trying to hurt me. I don't like
Yeah,
this."
this is
And then
my
they dumped her
baby.
after that. Aw. Hello.
Say hi.
Just as long as she doesn't try to chew your incense burner in half.
Go on bed. I love you. 1. Go away.
The dad count.
Mine, no. She asked for a certain item.
Was it Oreos? Because you can't have
Everyone
only one of
needs a
those.
nightcap,
Reese
man.
pieces.
Oh.
One Reese.
Oh.
Wow.
Well,
God
Reese
damn.
Mini. Sorry, Reese Mini.
I
Oh,
was about to say,
Okay,
one Reese
Satan.
piece?
one Reese piece.
You can
That's
have
like a
two.
Skittle.
That's exceptionally good.
It's like a
Damn,
Pringles.
Dad.
You can't just have one.
Iron chip.
Just one Reese piece. That's worse than being
No.
told none.
That's pretty. I think for a kid, I would
rather
understand
be
being like,
told
yeah, you can have
none.
You know, that sounds like a great punishment. You can have one.
One Reese piece.
One Cheeto.
One Skittle.
put you into solitary confinement with just one
A
Reese's.
single M&M.
Do you eat it right away, or do you save? Like, do you hold on? You're like, and you don't know how long you're going to be in there.
Or do you just take something and you like crack it up into little pieces and you take like the micro nibbles?
And then if you want to be really torturous, Goon,
God.
you say, okay, you can have a handful, and you kind of mix all three together into a handful. Skittles, Reese's, and M&M.
You
You're a
twisted
monster.
bastard!
You're a
I
monster.
wouldn't mind.
What the hell is wrong with you, man?
Years ago, I
What's
set the
life without a
candy
drink?
dish.
Next, he's gonna tell us that he mixes Skittles, M&Ms, and Lactaid.
The CIA has entered the chat and they're taking notes.
See,
It's like
I don't snack.
Yes,
It's not
I hand out
waterboarding.
snacks.
Waterboarding if you use diesel fuel.
right.
you guys ever
Okay,
play the
it's
trick
like
where you
Diesel
get
boarding then.
you buy rolls and then soft chocolate X-Lax and then you rewrap a few things and just see what
No.
happens.
I'm not that.
No.
I guess that is nicer than skittle boarding.
This is why Aaron doesn't have kids.
Oh, there's plenty of reasons why I don't have
No,
kids.
I can't imagine
I wouldn't do it
Aaron
to my
as a
kids.
dad.
That'd be horrible. I'd do it to
I've
an
put together the dish.
Oh
the
man,
dish
they wouldn't
Those poor
survive.
children.
But they wouldn't
of
survive.
Skittles and M&Ms before.
You want to know the crazy thing is, I come from a lineage like of twins. It's
He doesn't
super
come from a
prevalent.
family. He comes from a fucking lineage.
I come from a lineage of
prestigious.
twins. Yeah,
It's family
like
tree.
Hey, you
every
don't wanna
generation
say-
on my mom's side has had twins,
Facts.
and then my
Yeah.
generation of her family is the only one to not have twins. So if I do have kids, there's like a superior chance of popping out two little mini me's. I ain't doing that.
Dude, sounds
No,
fucking rad.
the odds are not in your
No.
favor. Oh, that reminds me. One addendum to the TMMR campout.
Uh-huh.
One of those nights, we're gonna have like a small little birthday party for my middle mini me.
Okay. I'm down. I like birthdays and shit. How old's he gonna be?
8.
Oh yeah, even numbers.
Alright. Think of something.
And I was like, okay,
Hmm.
because his birthday's not till like technically the next weekend, but
Hang
You
on,
got a bunch
I'm
of people,
prepared.
Might as well celebrate.
he's in Memorial Day, baby.
those little Chinese mini bikes.
Gotcha.
The chat's talking about mixing up candies. No, I've done both Skittles and M&Ms before, and then watch somebody take a handful and the reaction on their face.
You bastard.
Oh,
It's been a
I've
few
mixed
years.
chocolate and laxatives at work just to fuck with people.
see, I've never actually done that, but now I'm thinking about doing it,
I was
and
saying.
I know the greatest place to do it in October.
Never taking chocolate from Aaron. I'll bring my own.
I'll just
Or-
get a big thing of M&Ms and I'll put it in the Yingling house and just.
Oh, that's actually
Nobody
Good
should
idea.
accept candy from any weirdos.
Nope.
Or
Just,
treat.
just a,
And that's
just a good thumb to follow. Just
Here's
take
the thing.
candy from us.
No one
That's
will
how
touch it,
someone
and then
died
about
at FA
5
for
or
the
6
first
years later,
time.
someone's gonna go in and just handful and just.
Well, the thing is you don't.
Yeah, and then they're
know
gonna
when they'll be like-
explode in the wrong direction.
No,
Thing
we'll end
is,
up on the
is-
news.
It's gonna be a fucking alcohol rocket.
I'm just thinking it would be a bad idea because some of us may suspect that it could be drugs.
It's gonna be
We know
rowdy.
it all
Label the
things
And he's
bowl.
gonna shit
We
him
have to
way to
label
the moon.
You know what? Yeah, say on the
Label
same
it
With that
thing, you know
face.
what else you could do? Get gummy bears. Like
We don't
have a
need
bowl of
NASA.
gummy-
We need Aaron and fucking Rowdy.
Just don't tell anybody that the gummy bears are the Haribo sugar-free ones.
Oh my god, yeah. No.
The
I've
£5
been-
bag.
Because they taste the same. You can't tell until about an hour
They
later.
taste the same, but yeah.
Then
And
a
then you
ringer
know.
runs through you.
Listen,
It's only 8:49, man.
those porta potties are already taxed.
They're gonna be like, who melted the
It's
pack?
No,
of
see-
Gummy Bears?"
Rainy's not in here yet. He's got those old man bowels. We'll give him the sugar-free gummy bears and the fucked up M&Ms. We'll find him on fucking Mars.
He might not get out of the tent in time, and Diana's not gonna like that.
Just burn it. Just fucking burn it.
It's a good thing his bike has
Burn
no,
it.
his is a brown sheepskin or a black sheepskin.
Motherfucker,
Okay,
right?
brown
I think he wore the brown pants today. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Casey would never take candy from any.
No, I'm not taking candy from any of y'all.
What if you see me go into the store, buy it in the store, and bring it, and then open it in front of you?
No, it's called sleight of hand.
You think
Telling you,
these
we're gonna
fat
end up on the
fingers are
news.
dexterous?
There's gonna be like Fox News Tampa or whatever the fuck, and they'll come around and they'll be like, biker charity organization has hundreds of ecstasy pills, or so they say, and it's a picture of the bowl. It's just a bunch of M's and S's, and I don't even Reese's Pieces don't have anything on them, right?
No,
Like
they're just orange and yellow and brown.
They do look distinct. But
stupid, dumb.
Raining his chocolate tank.
Like,
Brady
what
Ryder
drug
in the
dealer is going to
chocolate
give
factory.
away all their fucking drugs just for free in a bowl? Are you fucking kidding me? This is the dumbest premise that the news keeps every fucking year. You better watch out for that candy. Those drug dealers just love giving away Oxy.
So,
Yeah,
so
totally.
Bleak asked a very important question, and I think it's really a question more for Paul. Where are you sliding that hand? Step tracker?
Against somebody's nut cheek.
Step tracker.
I needed that visit from Step Trucker the other day. I'll admit.
Were
All
you
I'm gonna say
stopped?
is
I was delighted to see that you got that visit.
Yeah, that was awesome. You got to see.
I
his new
ordered the
I
t-shirts,
did.
and if you know what
He
that
offered to let
means,
me write
you know
it.
what that means.
bike. What'd you say, Yankee?
I said,
Oh,
so if you
yeah,
know,
you
you
got
know.
the shirts ordered.
I ordered the shirt, and if you know, you know.
Don't pull it anymore?
Oh God! I'm slow, but I get it now. I'm glad somebody ordered a shirt.
Nope, that's gonna stay off stream.
Whatever. I got screenshots, man.
Jerry, we were just talking about you, bro.
Who's chatting? Is it
Jerry
Paul?
just came in the chat.
Oh, yeah, Jerry.
Jerry, come on into the podcast, dude.
I'm dying.
Well, no, we're gonna put laxative on the little thing that Shaker blows on his fucking
The
sax. The reed on his sax.
That's cruel.
The Liquilax.
Poor Jake.
Oh,
No, I think
Well,
he's
that's a good
usually
place to
like,
put it because you gotta really
like
lick that thing.
lidocaine?
How do you know?
Lidocaine.
I was in band.
Just be careful with
Oh, you lived American Pie.
the
Got it.
lidocaine sounds like a pretty good idea. You'll walk around like
Pretty tame idea because it would just make your lips all numb. I think it would make it difficult to play a sax. Actually, to be fair.
What?
Who?
Oragel on it?
walk around with
Yeah,
his lips
Oragel,
going
exactly.
Ooh.
Oragel, yeah.
like he's been to the
Actually,
dentist.
I honestly I could never do anything to Shaker. He's been so good to me.
better than Ben
No, I
Gay
couldn't
or
either. That would
Nancy Hot or
break
something
my
like
heart.
that.
Shaker's immune.
So
All
Shaker
right.
is the one we don't mess with. Got you.
Nope.
Yeah,
he's
man. We were
underarm
saying that
protected.
you are the guiding light for everything involving Groms.
There's silence.
Yeah.
after
The
silence.
Grom God.
He's also the reason
Also-
I spent hundreds of dollars after spending thousands of dollars.
Dave, have a good one, brother.
From like going forward, never challenge
9 mils. How's it going?
Hey, Matt.
the bite game.
Hey,
Jerry takes no prisoners. He does not hold back.
On what?
Bite games.
Oh,
We played
yeah,
Tango.
I can see that.
The slow race, dude. He just
He's a slaughterhouser.
you think you're hot shit? You got nothing.
he
Oh,
does
nope.
the slow race and doesn't spill a single drop of his twisted tea sitting on his tank.
Perfect.
Multiple
That's
times
amazing.
I watched him do that.
True.
Truly the spirit of Knievel.
Yep.
Dude, we got 9 mils in right now.
I know.
Yeah.
When are you gonna come be on the show, bro? I'm so excited to go back to Fridays every now and then. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So for everybody watching, just so that I can explain the chaos that is Weirdos Assemble, we're gonna start alternating. 1 week we're gonna be on Fridays. The following week will be on Saturdays. That way we can accommodate everyone that wants to be a part of it. Because there's Fridays that Rainey can't make it, and there's Saturdays that Paul can't make it, and amongst other people. So to be fair to everyone, we're just gonna start alternating the schedule.
Yeah. Because that's what's fair.
And I love everybody, so yeah, it'll be fair.
And on Fridays you get like a slot and a half because I'm gonna be asleep by like 8, and so then Goon can just kick me and take somebody else in.
No, we leave you in here to make fun of you.
Hey, you can't get a Sharpie this far out, so I'm fine. I'm safe. I'm protected.
Hey,
We will call
it's called
Pumpkin.
Photoshop for a reason, my friend.
Well, I was just thinking we call Pumpkin because I feel like she'd be willing to help us out.
She knows what you're
would
talking about her
fuck
now.
with us.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Say you got a dog blocking.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't want to hear it.
She said she wants to join the podcast like next week or something, and then I was like, well, why don't you join tonight? And she was like, I said next week, motherfucker, and I'm like,
Most of us are sober
Fine.
during the podcast now.
I'm an introvert.
I'm the reason you're not all.
No.
I'm an introvert.
Yeah,
Facts.
I think we're all introverts. We just happen to all get along. So
I
Yeah.
when we, it's
extroverted
synergy.
Oh.
Somebody had to hit F5.
Pumpkin slapped her out so hard he lost connection.
Yep.
She threw the flip flop so hard.
Okay, let me catch up on chat real quick.
Why? I'm with her.
9 Mills tweaked his back, picking up his grandkids. Cowboy Cure and Tylenol. Nice. This chat was literally just going over. Yeah, we were literally just going over Cowboy Cure.
CowboyCure.com, baby.
Where's my? I need my bottle.
So now, mandatory plug for Indy Ridge boots.
Oh, yep.
It's been
Oh,
a while since we've actually mentioned Indy Ridge. Everybody just scatters the 4-win to grab their boots.
Yeah.
I haven't even actually taken these out of the box yet. So we're gonna do an unboxing right now.
So Mike texted me Monday, Aaron, and told me I had a pair. There's a pair of those waiting for me at Forgotten Angels.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Thanks for that.
Oh,
Did you see Rainey's video?
Yeah, I watched it.
What is going on there?
I know. It made me tear up watching Sid's reaction.
Yeah.
Hey, you got the flag one too. Nice.
dude. America, fuck yeah. Coming to save the motherfucking day, yeah. Freedom is the only
Oh, my black one's the only one I
way.
have in my drawer
Okay, so
right
we
now.
got that.
Oh, Nick.
And then we got the Manchies, yo. Manchies.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting the
Yeah.
Comanches. But I
Hey,
got the
make
pros,
sure-
too.
So the only thing with the Comanches is make sure that you actually like cinch down on the laces. That way you can actually force that heel to bend. Because that heel is stiff as all fucking hell.
We'll see. We'll see. From wearing the Crows, these feel a lot like my other riding boots that I've had before,
Yeah.
except better.
I have the
Except-
Crossfields
oh,
too,
better.
and I love my
And leather.
Crossfields. But I find I wear my fucking Comanches more than I do my Crossfields.
And I know Rainey posted today about which wax that he uses. It's the Thievings mink wax.
Yeah,
Paste,
mink
I think
oil.
is what it
Hang on, let me reach up and boom.
Yeah, Indy Ridge. We're all cool. It was like Christmas, man.
I still
Don't
need
get
to
I
it
mean-
there.
treat mine.
To be fair, I think anybody who got boots, like we were on the ground, boots on the ground, figuratively speaking, trying to do work,
Yeah.
put in work.
Yeah, no. When Rainey's like, "Hey, I'm in here with everyone else," I was like, "Oh, cool. This is what he asked me to help with." I didn't think I was getting anything.
I knew you were getting a pair.
I
did not know I was getting a pair.
I knew he asked me to help him like hand stuff out because he said Indy Ridge was gonna have a lot of stuff delivered. And then he was just like, "Hey, I need you right now." I'm like, "Okay." Came across the campsite because he called me, and then I'm up there, and I'm like, "Okay, I'll help record." And then all of a sudden, I'm like,
All right, real quick, time out. Do we all want to break away for a minute, watch Rainey's live stream, or do we just want to pull it up on here?
"We can pull it up on here."
Pull it up on here.
Let's put it
All
I
right.
on
didn't
here.
know that was an option. Pull it up on here.
Yep. Give me 2 seconds.
And they're probably.
And then
I
chat.
mean, they're probably at least halfway through that, isn't it?
No,
Or
it
do they
starts in
just
a
start
minute.
Getting ready
Chat.
to start.
I love you all. Go support
Oh,
Rainey.
sure.
We will be here when you get back.
Goon, you just turned into Comedy Central from like the 2000s.
How so?
Syndicating all the weirdos.
Dude, I love that. We're our own network now.
Mm-hmm.
Except we're not going to Dave Chappelle ourselves, right?
Hold up.
Oh.
Every part of Dave Chappelle is wonderful, so I'm not entirely.
You get
Go
because
share
you
your
got
screen.
Comedy Central fucked him over. You know.
Oh, did
Well,
they?
yeah.
No, they
When you
offered
talk about
him
Comedy
like
Central?
$50 million.
I heard that. I heard he came on. And
Good
said
evening,
stuff.
everyone. Welcome to Rainy Nights, the segment of my YouTube channel where I interview other motor vloggers and motorcycle personalities. If you haven't been here before, I'm Randy Ryder. I ride a 2019 BMW Grand America and a 2021 Harley Sportster. Feel free to give the channel a like and a subscribe. Tonight we have Desiree, aka Windroad Therapy. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi everybody, I'm Desiree from Windroad.
Can you guys hear it?
I am
Yeah.
so happy.
All right, cool.
Sounds good.
Rainy Rider.
I'm happy to have you on.
Oh, we met at.
It sounds like he's like right here with us. I love this.
I know.
That's just family.
It's
Right?
funny. Yeah, so a year ago, last March, I met you the first time and I'd seen you on YouTube already and I was so nervous and I was like, hey, Windroad Therapy, I watch you. Can I give you a sticker? And you were like, yeah, come here. And it was and from then on it's like family. Yeah, it's everybody's just so great. So
I have a lot of people that, you know, like after I post the pictures and I make little collages or I made a reel, you know, like I want to go.
Speaking of family,
It seems like you guys are.
I came across a really funny joke again the other day. I don't remember which state it's going to apply to, but
oh yeah, there's
You
always
understand.
there's always room for new babies in a family. I mean, bring them in.
That's
Yeah.
right. So if you're thinking about
why
down
is
the-
reverse cowgirl sex position illegal in Alabama?
Go down.
You don't
There's
turn your back on
plenty of
family.
room. There's plenty
You
of
never
room.
turn your back on family.
They're our steady buddies. You
We're
and
family.
Mrs. Randy Ryder and
Oh,
and
Goon,
we just
later,
embrace
remind me to
everybody.
tell you the dad joke I heard.
We do have a whole lot of fun.
Oh, I can't
and it's-
wait.
Yeah, and it gets better every year. So you know, I guess I would say you're not missing anything by missing them, but all you're missing out is the
I don't
most
have.
the
I
most
can't
fun
see our chat, but I think all
every
of our
time because
chat
every time it's more fun. So
went to.
Right.
Yeah.
I think, and we have a lot of people in the side chat. We
Sorry,
have,
I got
Rex in the
something
Adventurous
like
Rider, and we
awkward
have
in my
Mark
teeth.
Moto Mortician.
Okay, yeah. All of our chat went over
There we
to.
go. Sky's the limit.
Given
He's
what
right
we're
here,
talking
family.
about
Rainy.
right now, it's probably
Nine
for the
Mills,
best that
like,
everybody's over
Nine
there
Mills
watching
is
them and
my
not
brother,
watching us.
Hands down. I call my brother. He's got my back at
Well, we'll
all
just keep it
times.
open until they're done, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing.
There's just that sense of community and family that I've felt nowhere else from so many other people.
oh,
like I'm ready
absolutely.
to do
So you and
crime.
Matt was telling me that Matt was telling me y'all might miss y'all's date this
I know we all do.
this last weekend to Steinenvine. Did you actually get to go or did Joe?
We did. We
Okay.
did. My back was really bothering me. So on Saturday,
Ready to do crime now,
really
dogs.
late,
Oh
I
man,
went to Steinenvine,
Juice, you got it going on.
and I drove because my back. Was
I ride a
Just
fucking
being a little
Harley
shit.
Davidson. Imagine I got like apes like
You know,
this.
you're at a stoplight or whatever.
I ride a
You're-
Harley
Aaron, you got to
Davidson.
catch up.
You're getting there.
See?
Juice, don't worry about it.
And Mark, who has been at
I
every
got my
one of
earplugs
these
because that's
in the
badass.
side chat. And
Oh, I gotta mute my helmet real quick.
Exhaust is so loud I have to wear earplugs.
Every
Yeah, we
campout
gearing
has
up.
You laugh. I actually
Yes.
do have to do that.
And they're not bad and they're not bad. It's just an absolutely different feeling.
They all have a different. Hey, Thomas, stay hard. Yeah,
We got a lot of people. Yeah, Goon's in here. The Adventurous Rider. All my friends are here.
Yes,
So,
there we go.
it's cool.
Real good, yeah.
My Done Life's in here.
Weirdos Assemble. I know. I watch it. He has it on Friday nights, right? The Weirdos Assemble.
He
But
did.
got it tonight.
He's gonna have it tonight. I think he moved the time to 9 tonight. So
We're
We'll
here
see.
Right now, you bitch.
we'll see.
Way off.
He can throw it in the chat what time it's
Baby
going to be
back,
because if you
We are
don't
here.
miss or if you don't watch the Weirdos Assembled, it's just us. Probably like eight of us get together and we just have a ball. We just talk about things and think tonight we're going to talk about the camp out
We got a shout out.
and
you guys.
just
I love it.
you never know where it's going to go because it's just a bunch of friends having fun, talking smack to each other really. But it is a lot of fun.
Baby.
Well, let's kick this one off. So where are you from? Where are you from and what do you ride?
I am from New York City, and I
Oh,
ride
you
a
shit
Kawasaki
New York City.
Everything
Everything
to have.
She is a 2022 Harley Davidson Heritage Classic 114.
New
She is
York.
reef blue and vivid black, and she is beautiful.
She is beautiful. I saw it. It was gorgeous. It was like, and I saw it before you announced it, and I was like, I had to sit on it. I was like, okay, I did this cool little interview, and I was like, I can't talk about it, but it's a gorgeous bike. So I had to wait for you to actually post it. And then I was like, oh yes, now I can post
Mike
it.
Branch put it in the video before I announced
It was Mike Branch. I was like,
then
there's
he
somebody
was
put
talking
it,
about
put,
it.
like
Jay and
spilled
Josh
beans.
were live, and he was talking about it, and Colleen's whispering. It's all good.
Cool. Yeah.
Nobody picked up
Don't
on
eat
it.
my party
so
favor.
Unless you knew
Oh,
to look for it, you wouldn't know that that was my bike because I wasn't standing next to it. I love her. I
Yeah.
do.
It's a
So,
gorgeous bike. So how long have you been riding?
I've been riding since September of 2018. So in my mind, I say I'm not riding that long. A lot of people are like, stop it. You've been riding a long time.
I figured she was like a lifetime rider.
The Kawasaki has 2,500
Never too
miles,
late, man.
and
Never too
No, it's never too late.
Heritage
Nope.
has 60.
I love watching
Don't
her
breathe
content.
Yeah, but you
Don't
come up
breathe.
fast. I mean, I've seen you ride in rain. I've seen you ride on gravel. I've seen you ride in heat. I've seen you ride in cold. So yeah, I mean, I think there's a bucket. Just like people have bucket lists, I think there's markers for motorcycle riding that once you meet them, it's like
How does it make you feel
not
that
that it
he's
kinda
done more
qualifies you per
interviews
se,
than we
but
have Weirdos
once you hit those
Assemble
marks,
episodes?
you know, you're a rider. So, and I think
he's
I think you've hit
doubling
them
up,
all.
though. He's
I
doing
mean,
2 every weekend.
you get around.
I mean,
too.
technically we're tied
You
right
crammed a
now
lot into
because
a
of the
short
missing
time.
episode.
So
I do. With my RV,
What?
my old
Grab
RV.
life by the throttle.
She talked
Technically,
about
we're on
what I
20,
drive in
but
an RV, but that last
The
RV
missing
I had,
episode, we're only on
I
19.
I traveled over 33,000
Oh
miles.
yeah,
with
rest in peace, number 9.
in
Yeah.
2.5
The
years.
Chase and Parker
COVID
exclusive that has been forgotten.
stopped.
And they haven't joined us
So
since.
we weren't allowed
Yeah, they
to
have.
travel
Have they?
all the
Okay.
campgrounds,
I was.
and you know, we only had half of 2020, which started out with a bang. My shakedown trip was Sturgis.
you know what's funny? I actually got more
When is
big
his
rides
Jack
in
Daniels trip?
after COVID or during COVID
September.
than before because all of a sudden it was like, and I've talked to some other people.
Considering that's
Once
relatively
COVID
local
hit,
to where I'm at right now.
you started realizing time is short. I got to get out and do stuff.
Yes.
And it makes you aware. Yeah, it makes you aware of your mortality. So it makes you, all those things you've been putting off for so long. It
You're
makes
right
you go,
back.
nope, I'm going to do these things, and I'm going to
Yep.
do them now.
Right. And in all of those 33,000 miles, I got to meet almost everybody in this side chat right there.
Yep.
So that's pretty, we are blessed.
We are.
So-
We got Aaron's in there. Nothing at random. Northern
Yes.
Adventures. Father Bobber's in. Another guy that I got to meet and have a good time with. I'm trying to get. So we're going to be in Nashville here next month. I think it is. Billy Rides, G-My Rides, a new friend of mine who swears is going to cook for me. So, yeah, it's funny how quick this little family just gels and vibes and goes, come to my house.
Wait a minute, Rainey's coming to Nashville
Come
and I
play in
didn't
my
know about
neighborhood.
this?
Come play on my swing. I'll bring a ball.
You
Yeah,
motherfucker.
It's just a lot of fun.
Shit will be given.
Iowa hog rider. I spent a week, just 5 days with Iowa hog rider. And we rode all over Iowa with him and Thomas the Hardtongue, and it's just I love it. Yes, the Mad Yankee. Yes, I'm going up to see you in Laconia. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to fully retire. I told you that earlier. It's like all this got to run back because I got to get to work and I got to get stuff ready, and I'm ready for that to be over. I'm ready to say, yeah, I got to get back where I can pack for my next trip. That's what I want. That's what I want to do. So
It is.
It's going to be
And
me in
it may sound
2026
like, oh, yeah,
when I
she's
get out of the
doing
fucking
same thing,
army.
because they say I'm so excited to go see the Mad Yankee up in Laconia, along with Brody Riders and Mike, all those
TMMR
guys
is
up
May.
there in the northeast. And then I see the same
Because
thing
our
when I
camp
go
out is the
on
same
to
weekend as
American,
TMMR.
it's Noggin and Roy's Moto Venture and Bob from Upstate Rider.
However, I will make all the time in the
Excited
world
to
for
meet
Rainey.
you
I will
because I'm from New York,
skip out of work
and
early.
I've been to Lake George numerous times, but it was to stay on the lake. I didn't have a motorcycle, so I didn't ride the roads. So it wasn't about the roads, it was about the lake. But this trip is going to be about the roads.
So I just realized while I was typing up the schedule, Aaron,
And we have a special guest with us.
that one of our episodes falls on my
all
birthday.
right. So I already know this kind of, but fair weather rider or rough rider, you'll pretty much ride in anything.
Special.
I mean, if you're on the bike, you just ride.
31-year special.
If it happens when I'm out on the bike,
Fine
it
age.
happens. But if it's raining, this is Florida.
I'm like a fine wine. I only get better with
During the
age,
summertime,
baby.
And it's raining, you're like, okay, you gotta close the door, and you're gonna go back to doing something else because in a half hour it will pass, and then you could go ride.
Yeah.
So, I don't purposely go out in the rain, but if it happens, I mean, we got hailed on in the after Chief Joseph Scenic Byway. So what is that? Beartooth Pass. We got hailed on. So if you saw Her Two Wheels and Full Throttle Hog, they got hailed on.
Yeah.
It happens there, and that happened to us. We were there in July, and they were there in August, and it still happened to them. So hail is a thing on Beartooth Pass.
I have seen more than one person, more than just Her Two Wheels and you, get hailed on. It's crazy. Basically it's just in these passes, the wind starts to circulate, and it just keeps throwing the ice and the wind up and into the colder atmosphere. And it's almost like outside St. Louis, and then the north part of Chicago is the same way. It just catches that wind and the lake effect and the stream, and all of a sudden it just makes hail. And you can almost
I'm so proud of Rainey for how much he's grown
count
these
on a
past few
calendar
weeks.
the day it's going to start hailing, because that's when all the air
You're proud
currents
of Rainey
change.
for what?
Yeah.
He's
But it's just
has like
crazy.
his channel's grown so much these past few weeks. He was at 400, and now he's already up to 620.
Yeah.
Fucking
I thought
great.
you were
My
I
dumb
thought
life
awesome.
said
proud of him
me
for
and
riding in
Kelfire,
shit weather.
man, that would be a fun conversation. Well, my dumb life, both Kelfire and myself will be at
He's always
the
done that.
99 meetup.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say it was what, like
Very
beginning
cool.
of February.
If anybody's got
just hit
questions
400.
for us, do the at Rain Rider or at Windroad Therapy, because that'll highlight for us, and we'll see it.
I really want to be that
So if
dickhead
you got
that's like,
questions, throw them in the
at
chat.
Desiree, you want to join Weirdos Assemble tonight?
So how did you get into motorcycles?
But I'm
You
gonna
said you started in
behave.
2017. So what made you go, you know what I need to do? Ride a motorcycle.
Well, in 20,
When I started
it
riding.
goes back further because I started shopping for an RV first. And because I knew that when I retired, I wanted to go see the country. So I started watching YouTube channels on RVing, and I was like, oh, wow, there's a dude. He's got a Class C, and he has a TRW 200, and he just puts it on the back bumper of the Class C. Well, the TRW is too tall for me. I'm short, vertically challenged. I was short inseam. And Carson, that's in June 22nd to the 25th. It's on Facebook. Go hit up Toby and you can see it there. So I wanted to do that. So now I had to change mode and find a bike first that I could fit on and learn to ride, because I had never ridden a motorcycle. I've been a passenger on a motorcycle, but I've never operated a motorcycle. So I knew I wanted to see the country, and I knew that I wanted to see it up close and personal and not from inside of a car. Does that make sense?
It does.
Right? Because there's so much more. When you're on the roads, it's the smells. Right?
Yeah. And I tell people that when you're on a motorcycle, there are things you're going to feel and smell and see that you don't see in a car, because in a car, you're literally you're this much. You're this much. In a bike, you're everything. And so, and this smells, the honeysuckle. I never knew, parts of where I was riding to work every day, there was honeysuckle until I started riding a motorcycle. And I was like, I can smell the honeysuckle. I can smell this. I can smell that. Now I can smell the sewage plant. Wish I would have done this today. But it's things you just don't smell. But it's, it makes you more aware. And even the colors. Yeah.
Here, the ocean, so you have the ocean. And then, like when you're on Needles Highway and Iron Mountain Road, you can smell the pine.
They're talking about Sturgis. Okay.
Outstanding.
Also, I was listening.
Aaron wants to know. Yeah, Aaron wants
my-
to know, what has been your favorite scenic view you found while traveling?
Going to the Sun Road.
My vote would be to ask Des if she wants
By far,
to assemble after
me,
Mike's
Yeah.
podcast.
so far has been the most beautiful road that I have been.
More
I'm not
flags,
trying to
more
be the
fun.
asshole.
Are you reading
Looking at
Brewers? Yeah.
So if you have the opportunity to go to Glacier National Park and ride the Going to the Sun Road, the views are just so expansive. This year I will have the chance to ride the $1 Million Highway, and everybody says that also has spectacular $1 Million views. But right now, so far, it has to be the Going to the Sun Road.
Okay. And then, did you just get a bougie RV?
I did just get a bougie RV. Thank you. I guess she's maybe her middle name will be Bougie. I got a 2023 Grand Design Momentum 29G. So I felt as though when I traveled with my other RV. It was all in one, meaning the garage was in the kitchen, then flowed to the bathroom, and the master bedroom was private. But the bottom line is the bike was always right there. And on travel days, the bike was right there. I didn't have any place to sit. I didn't have any place to eat. So I just wanted to put her in her own little room. This way I can have some place to sit. Now I have a couch. It had benches, but the benches were up and the benches were up. So
She lives the way I want to
now I
live.
have some place to sit, a little bit more space.
Now you have some bouge.
Does she
Now
With
live
a
in
vagina?
I'm slightly
No. Just I think it's the GT.
I have one of those. I married her.
Billy's asking, what's the furthest you've ever ridden on a ride?
Sorry, that was not very
But
good.
just on the road like full
I'm
time?
gonna get canceled for that one.
And that was when
You're fine.
from New Jersey. I was
Isn't it like
camping
ladies empowerment month and
in
stuff?
Swamp
Mm,
Park.
Happy
That's why I said
International
that.
That is
Women's Day.
horrible,
That's
man.
why
They're coming for you now.
The Flight 93 Memorial in Pennsylvania. So that was 600 miles.
Right on.
The previous longest one was probably down to
So I
That
found
would
out
be
the
something I
ground-
want to ride to.
in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
What's
to
that?
meet up with the World
The Flight 93 Memorial.
All right. Christian Biker says, "Hey to everyone," and if he doesn't say hi individually, don't be offended. I'm gonna piggyback on that because yes, if we don't individually say hi to you, we're saying hi anyway because this is I'm new to editing and producing and running this thing. So if I don't say directly hi to you, I'm sorry, but yeah, I got a lot going on here, so try not to bury myself.
No forgiveness. You have to get it perfect on the first try.
Flip is there.
Flip of the Pew Mule. Yep.
There you go.
We need to set him down and
Journey of Jerry. We mentioned him earlier. Of course,
I think I'm gonna let him piggyback off my Riverside for this. That way he doesn't have the record bar and everything at the bottom.
Close out my travel season because we're going to Americade.
I'm so impressed with everything Rainey has done. No shit. Like really.
Oh no, I love how he's made it work.
Feeling it, dude.
Wait, Americade's in May?
Dallas is having a motor meetup. Hi, Diana.
It's not Diana. It's my clone.
Oh, okay.
The clone.
It's my so she can duck down.
May 30th, June 4th.
His
Oh
clone.
my
Yep.
goodness, how beautiful. Hello.
Yeah, she's okay.
Oh,
And then the other monster back there.
Wow.
Damn!
No.
Dead
The road is, he is the winner of the Road King.
We need to clip this piece.
All you, Goon. All you, buddy.
Oh
That's how long that
shit!
dog about like, hey,
It's pretty good. I saw it at the Landscape out.
Yeah, okay.
It's just as beautiful as last camp out as it was when they gave it away. So he's taking good care of that bike.
We got some patches for that, Burn.
He is, oh. No. Iowa, yes. But he rode it all the way across, so, the country and then back. Iowa Hog Rider, John, he thought that it was a field of dreams. He said the ride, which is my favorite ride. So my favorite ride is the going to the Sun Road. However, my favorite experience, hands down, was the Field of Dreams in Dyersville, Iowa.
Okay, excellent. Lawson Road says he's hiding the bike from the hail. Totally understand.
Oh, boy. We were just talking about hail, so we understand for sure.
All right, moving on with our questions before I forget. We're here to ask questions, but
Yes.
who inspires you to ride?
I didn't have anybody around me that rode because this was just what I wanted to do when I retired. My dad used to have a bike in the 70s for a couple of years, but it was wholly for commuting, and then we would take, a Saturday or Friday night ride along the expressway. There were no, country roads. I don't have an answer for that one.
All right, Billy says thank you for all the workshops that you do, because he's learning a lot.
That's Toby and I, and the Badgers were kind enough to where we could hold the workshops. And the concept was once we strapped a camera onto our helmet, what then? Like there was no, in my
Everything
eyes,
is content.
and, to you guys out there, whoever inspired you, I started watching because I needed to learn how to ride, and he had those. He was teaching his
Damn you,
blockhead at the time
blockhead.
how to ride, so I was watching those.
Curse
And
you,
so,
blockhead.
you know,
Damn
I,
you.
I
was
think
gifted a
just
GoPro
say
camera. It
really,
was on the
though,
bike from the minute she left the
the
dealership.
lady formerly known
And
as
I
Miss
didn't know anything
Blockhead at
about
this point.
editing
I mean,
and putting
it's
on
been a
YouTube.
few years. We should
Wasn't
just
even a
kinda-
concern or care.
Yeah,
And then
it's been a
just one
while.
day I was like, well, I'm going to have all of these grand adventures.
Yeah.
Why not? Why
Because
not?
that
put
was
it out
around
on
the
YouTube?
time that
Why not?
Definitely.
Can't they see it from
Josh had his
perspective
big
of
life change.
a female in
We won't
her
really talk about.
50s? Because how many out there, and from a on the bike?
You ever
I can do it. You can do it.
I probably shouldn't say anything. Never mind. Scratch
And
that.
I'll make a statement here. You can tell me how you feel about it. I tell people when they want to start YouTubing, and they're like, "Well, I need to wait for this, and I need to wait to get my editing stuff." And I say, just do it. Start doing it. Make. You'll see. You'll think a certain way, and then once you make that video and you put it on the internet, you'll see it for what it really is, and you'll make your own corrections from there. And it might.
Correct.
If you wait till you got it perfect, you'll never do it. Just keep going, making your corrections, and learning from them as you go.
So then, like you learn little things, little tips and tricks, but once you have the camera and you start going forward with your editing process, there was no place to go as a moto vlogger to go and learn, because we're different, like the most
Only place we're going is the hell.
How do you, yes,
I want to be a moto vlogger. I want to be a moto
Everybody go to
vlogger.
there was nowhere, anywhere on the internet in
I
the
mean, don't
US
help, but at
on
least all my
YouTube
friends
that
will be
had
there.
that
Yeah, I'll be in good
All I
company.
ask
We're gonna have a
for-
camp out in hell.
creating moto
Hey, there we
motorcycle
Now.
and it's on any platform. It could be TikTok, Instagram. We have some people that just do reels, content reels, and it goes over to Facebook, and that's their thing. They don't have to put out YouTube videos.
Yeah,
And some
but
of the people
between
that
all
put
of us
out the
on that
reels
front, we have a
are
very good advocate on our side.
spectacular. They just don't have time.
You
for
guys
full-
are all going to
Dude.
hell. That's fine.
Because they're
I'm gonna
working.
We
live
got a
forever,
fucking
so I'll
paladin
stay here.
on our team.
We got David Tyler
Yep.
to vouch for
Where
us,
they
and
can
that
go and
I
learn.
think counts for
I
a
tell
lot.
people
Oh, I was thinking
learn as
Rowdy.
much as you can, but
Yeah,
do your
Rowdy.
own thing.
Roddy's too
You're
busy
gonna
setting
learn-
things on fire to vouch for
It's
us.
like building a recipe. You're going to get all these ingredients, and you're going to find out what works for you,
Rowdy's
what
our
doesn't work for
paladin.
you, and just keep on moving. And you'll try things, and don't be afraid to try things. Try something new, And if it doesn't work, move on to something else. I think I'm still working on my perfect, video or my perfect form, but
Oh, Toxic
I'm
is
lucky
still
enough,
here.
I guess, to learn from my own mistakes and make pretty good videos. So you just get better
This
with
is
time.
us
and you'll never
supporting
be
Rainey.
actually perfect, but
Chris.
keep going.
We love Chris.
So
Chris is my
Johnny or Jerry's
one and
asked me
only
what area of the
Patreon
country
sub
did,
right
if I'm
now.
not ridden in that I want to ride in. I want to go see GMI Rides. I have never been to the Pacific Northwest. I've been there. I've never been riding there. And all of the cool roads, leading there. through
Rowdy's one of my
Montana,
first Patreon
and
supporters.
Portland and up through Washington State and even down into California. That's just beautiful roads. All politics aside, I want to go there. I want to ride there. Yeah, you're going to pay more for
I'm gonna go
gas.
up there
You're going
and
to pay
see
more for
Circus Bear.
snacks. You're going to pay more for lodging, but I want to go there anyway because it's just beautiful country.
I was crashing Circus Bear's house.
Like the RV because it's
We'll just crash outside
Amazing.
his house because
Crazy.
that's what they do up there, right? Tents outside in the streets. Sorry, I'm getting canceled. I'm done. I'm done. CowboyCure.com.
Pre-cook a lot of food and freeze it.
SugarTreeFarms.com.
That
The
aspect,
juice is getting loose.
I'll get there. I'll get to the West Coast as well.
Yeah.
What I'm
Getting?
trying to do is go to Sturgis. Sturgis is always my jumping off point. And then this year it's gonna be Montana, Wyoming.
I was thinking
Colorado,
about
Mexico,
playing you all the song of my people.
Next year, I'm hoping for Idaho, Utah, Arizona, and then finally.
Now he's just gonna scream.
Arizona
Don't you
and
make
Nevada are actually the places that I don't actually want to
Oh, you
ride
asshole.
to because I've seen people ride through them and just nearly die. So I wouldn't mind going. Now I've rode through Las Vegas. I've gone to Las Vegas, rented a Harley, and rode through the Fire Canyon, and it was absolutely gorgeous because they tell you don't ride through until about an hour before the sun sets. Take off from Vegas and go, and by the time you get there, it looks like the entire valley is on fire. They don't call it the Valley of Fire for nothing. It is absolutely gorgeous, and when the sun hits it and the heat's coming off of it, it actually looks like the rock is on fire. highly recommend going if you haven't done that part. So
Oh, Gunny's here.
Oh, look at Gunny Z is here.
Hey,
Gunny Z
Gunny.
showed up. He's here for the beer. Yeah. Marines only show up for beer and tacos.
Gunny needs beer.
So Gma says she knows where all the cool riding areas are. Yes, that's why I'm going to your house, Gma.
Nice. You have room for an RV in your yard? Gma?
Gunny just started following me on Instagram a couple weeks ago.
Gunny Z.
And it's the shovelhead
Yeah.
riding. I will totally
He's
count.
one of
up
the first friends I
shovelhead
made
riding
at the Forgotten
because
Angels
I
camp out.
He's so funny. I
I
love him.
fucking love Gunny.
Oh, God. Okay, Ray. Have fun. Let us know how that works out. I would stay away from Phoenix. Your worst threat is other drivers. Actually, I've been to Phoenix 4 times, so I get it. Not with the bike or with the RV, but just traveling. My friends live there.
Yeah,
The
we
cleaning
just
tools
lost a
have been
friend
eating.
out there. So the driving is dangerous there. It's definitely one of those things that the city has grown faster than they can actually the infrastructure did, and the traffic is crazy.
I'm from New York City, so
Yeah.
I think I
She
kinda-
says I'm from the New York City.
Yeah, take your best shot. Yeah.
I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking.
That was it. Yeah, I grew up in Texas, so when I was riding a motorcycle, literally, traffic jam meant you had to, if the speed limit was 55, it meant you had to slow down under 65. That was a traffic jam. So here, yeah, I mean, there's parts of Houston, if you go less than 70 miles an hour on these overpasses and on these cloverleafs, you're going to get ran over.
You're dead.
You don't slow down.
Insta-dead.
You do not slow down.
Gotcha.
But
So I know where to go when I'm ready to
anyway,
go. Got it.
so would you rather a solo ride or a group ride?
How about both?
Yeah.
Can I choose both?
I like that
Yes.
I
answer.
mean, today I had a solo ride and it was nice. Rob, the lady biker, is in the house all the way from Australia, so that's exciting.
Oh, excellent. Is she here? Is she here?
Yeah.
Because I've sent her I'm trying to get her interview too. What's hard doing these interviews is when you hit somebody up on Instagram and go, "Hi, I'm some random dude that wants to get you on my camera and interview you." They go, "Yeah, delete." So it's hard building a
Rowdy's got fired.
repertoire with people that you don't know. But that's what I've decided this year is to actually start interviewing people that I don't know. Try to get people in, and I've been successful in a couple of them. I've got Red Rider. I've got Small Boys Two Wheels, never met before. And not so much that I don't know them, but I've never met them. So, because I'm trying to work on my thing. So yeah, Robin Lady Biker, I would love to do an interview with you. So go back to those messages I sent and undelete it, and we'll get in contact.
Mark says there's a casting couch.
For a mortician to say that, that's anyway. I'm not even gonna go there. So
His casting couch. That's kind of creepy.
What the fuck is that, Juice?
casting casket.
It's a check
Cleaning tool.
So what?
Grandpa's pipe. Oh, actually, I have it. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so group rides, solo rides.
You know,
you
pipe tobacco.
Oh yeah. As soon as you said pipe, I knew what you were talking about. Okay.
Oh God, he's got a church.
This is, I don't smoke weed.
He's
We're on the
become a
internet.
wizard.
I don't smoke weed. I only do tobacco products.
Good tobacco. Yeah.
Pipe weed.
This is
He's trying to be like
high,
Gandalf.
high quality tobacco.
I don't smoke crack, motherfucker. I sell it.
I would never abuse drugs.
The
I love
DEA has
drugs.
entered the chat.
He does not sell
Hey,
crack.
just remember the NSA, the only government agency that actually
Really,
listens.
I enjoy them.
Yeah, the only people that are actually listening.
I like riding with friends too. So.
I'm sure my
Yeah,
handler,
this-
the guy that signed
I got
me,
to go on a
just
group
shaking
ride
his
with you.
head
Yeah,
sometimes.
we went on a
Just
small
like,
group
what the
ride,
fuck?
and
Oh, good.
we
On the way back
luckily you were
Invite
tail
your
gunning on
recruiter
that because we had a
sometimes to
couple
one
of
of
guys
these.
who absolutely were not used to riding in a group. Were barely used to riding by themselves.
Rowdy.
We cleaned them up quite nicely, so thanks for that.
On the way back from
Kept
FA,
them in line. Crack that whip.
All you hear is raining.
NSA
God,
headquarters,
I
and
need
all I
one of
said
those
was,
happy
What
"Hey,
is your
fellas, how you doing?"
favorite? So speaking of meetups, there's meetups that happen very
You get a text
periodically.
message,
And
"We're
then there's
doing good,
meetups
how are
that
you?"
go, hey, I just want to go somewhere and drink a beer with people and have food. So what is your favorite periodic moto meetup?
Oh yeah. While you guys are down here for that May meetup, there's a lakeside biker bar, but not a biker bar. that we need to
Okay.
go check out?
Sturgis, in my opinion, is
Are we gonna have a bunch
It's
of
got some
sailors
bomb.
there? Bunch
It's
of
got some bomb ass fucking.
sweaty,
There's a lot of people
sweaty,
Like pulled pork
sexy
barbecue.
sailors at this bar.
I've never been.
Dude, check that back.
Toby and his wife.
I've drove past it like twice.
I'll be right back.
But then we do the motor
All right.
trip down
I'm
here in Daytona, and that one.
But I
That's
mean,
the best part about being like just fucking living alone. I'm a single guy. I'm like, you say something like, yeah, we'll do this some week. I'm like,
okay.
yeah, okay, like fucking whatever, like 7-hour ride. Sure, fuck it.
It's in the middle of summer, so you'll be fine.
I don't know. I think I gotta ask my mom for permission
The old
first.
content creators and just get to say.
Daddy
Also,
says you're
actually,
good.
You need to figure out the dog situation is the hindrance there. I gotta have a home for a ranger dog.
They're busy. They're very, very busy.
So now, as
I
far
got a
as
buddy who has a
you're
dog
sitting at
named
home and
Ranger.
somebody
I'm sure
calls
he'll
you and
watch him.
says, "Hey, Desi, let's go out for a beer and a pizza." Where are you gonna go?
Probably the
Somewhere in New York.
You're gonna ride there. It could be anything. It could be it could
think I
be
know where you
oysters.
could
It could
go
be
for a beer and
fish
pizza.
fry. But you want to but you need to ride there.
Oysters, clams, and cockles.
not too far away. I'm going to take them to the upper deck. It's right along the Wiki-Wachi River.
I like
And
upper
it's the
deckers.
most beautiful water that
Oh, Wiki-Wachi.
That's what
a
she
place
said.
called the Upper
Spring,
Deck
natural
over
spring.
not too far from me.
County Park right across, and you're up above the water, and you can see into the water, and if
Sports
there's
bar.
manatees in the water, you can see the manatees. So that's my go-to spot. the upper
Cool.
deck.
I want to say first time I actually saw manatee in real life, I went with my wife to I think it was called Cold Springs. She can tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think it was called Cold Springs, and it was up by a game.
I'm more interested in listening to
And
them
that
than I
thing
am
was
looking at the chat. So
Good reason they call him a sea cow.
I saw
Literally looked like a
something
cow with his
about
legs chopped off.
Whiskey Chaser.
Yeah.
They're when you see it for the first time, you're like, holy snap.
What about him?
But
I don't know, something in chat dealing with Whiskey Chaser. I just lost track of where it was.
yes, exactly, Gunny.
Oh, what did Gunny say?
Yep.
A little bit.
Oh, Arapaca,
Okay,
Florida.
I gotcha.
I'm gonna have to go down sometime when I don't have the Forgotten Angels and I don't have a lot of other stuff to do, and actually go to some of these places where everybody, likes to go to.
I didn't get the big guys. I got the little ones.
Oh,
I think
well.
we have lost her. Stand by.
Oh, I need to get my haircut so bad.
All right. So, Robin the Lady Biker, I will send you another message, because I would love to get new people on an interview. If anybody, you guys, any of you guys want to do an interview, just message me on Instagram or here.
I think everybody here's already done one, haven't they?
Because I am looking for more people to interview. I do want to branch out.
I've done one.
Give me 1 second.
Nars
I'm going
done
to
one. Juice has
try
done
to
one. Yankee, have you done one yet?
Get her back in here.
Oh, an interview?
A rainy interview.
Yes, I have.
Dude, nice hat, Rowdy.
Thank you. And thank you.
Who got you that hat? Who got you that hat, Rowdy? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
I have not done a rainy interview, but I do have all my
Well,
questions.
if you guys got any comments,
I have not done a rainy
in
interview
the
either.
meantime,
Kind of a nobody. So.
give me some questions. We'll have them for when she comes back. Sorry about that.
Nobody.
A lot of
Florida internet
weird,
connection.
technical difficulties. It's Sunday night.
The
People want to talk to their
taken up by, well,
kids or whatever. I'm not sure. Hang in there.
We're probably ships past.
If you didn't have technical difficulties, you wouldn't know it was live, right?
He can. They're champions. Champions can regenerate their health, though.
Okay, so I got her coming back.
Did you guys hear about the
And,
Grom?
Robin,
Stay
thank you
still,
very
My
much.
God.
I did pay the internet
Fat
bill.
glide.
I promise. It's on her side, not mine.
That's fucking.
Matter of fact, the last
Nicole,
3 times I have
she's our
interviewed people
diver.
from the Tampa area, I have lost them. So I think it's Tampa's internet, hopefully not mine.
Oh wait, copyright.
Oh yeah, we can't do anything. I think that's why
I think the
in
internet's gone.
Josh's most recent video, like when he was posting camp out, karaoke. I think my
So,
song.
Robin and the Lady Bikers,
gets
I mean, you're going to be coming back
copyright
to
caught.
the States sometime soon.
Yeah, mine didn't make it.
You know what? I just realized we
Okay, we
haven't
got it
done
coming back. Here we are.
background music.
The Fair Use Act that allows
Hi.
you to do.
So I was just telling the internet, they were asking if I paid my internet bill, and
No,
literally,
that would be me.
well, the last 3 people that I've interviewed from the Florida area,
Provision of
I've lost them on the internet. I've lost them on the stream. So I think it's something in the Florida area.
Huh. I don't doubt that.
So
It hasn't been, it's been a while since I lost the internet. Yes, and Miss Robin, since you put it out there, I wasn't going to put it out there. She wrote, cannot wait to connect with Des and Stacy, that's Kelfire, at Babes Ride out East Coast. So she's how special, yes.
Yeah, they got a high usage in Florida of internet services in the evening.
do it.
I wonder why.
Take that as you will.
Grab stuff.
Hey,
So
I didn't say what it
the
was.
Redwood Forest.
I didn't
and
say what it
brings up the
was.
point. There are places I'd rather go on the BMW, and there are places I'd rather go on the Sportster. And I think a Redwood Forest, I think that part of California, I'd rather be on the Sportster. I think I'd feel more connected to it. Yes. Yeah.
BMW
Sorry,
would
is
want
this
him to
a
make an
having
ad
multiple,
on
like,
Smaller,
his
there's not
BMW
somebody
in the
swearing
Redwood
and
Forest.
blocking everything.
I love this chat.
So
Harley would be like,
yeah.
no, I don't give a fuck. But like, BMW would pay you.
Unless
to
I got a
ride
trailer like
big
yours, and
old
then I could just haul
BMW
everything.
through the Redwood Forest.
Thanks, Jerry. Now I'm going to bring both bikes, but I can't on this trip because Miss Kelfire is going to put her 1200 low. Right? That's what it is.
1200 low?
We're going to share the garage space. I can't bring both bikes. This trip will be 5 months.
For our short kings and queens out there.
Wow.
The Sportster
That's
1200
true.
low.
And we're looking forward to that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
take the best pictures. You take lots of awesome pictures. You're like it reminds me of, I can't remember which Oscar started with, where you did like big group pictures. That's kind of become your thing that I look forward to. When you take those big group pictures, you in the front and everybody else in the back, and I try to find everybody in the back that I know. It's like a Where's Waldo, but there's like 15 Waldos in the background. So I wonder who that is.
So apparently
Could be a
Aaron
Waldo.
rode
Our next question. What's the stupidest thing
Nicole's
you've ever done on a motorcycle?
Lowrider S today, and I think he's converted.
That's not stupid.
Yeah, he's a Harley guy now.
That just happens.
He's got to get off that little Tonka toy that he's riding.
He has seen the light.
I dropped my bike.
He's been baptized.
You've owned a Honda. You can
He'll
check
be
it off the
born
list.
to love
now
again.
move on.
And they both ride road glides. So
There's
here
a whole
is
reason for
Miss
Road
Bell,
I
Road
just bought my
Glide's gonna be
first
one of
Honda
mine.
ever.
and she's handling that road glide.
Yeah, Road Glide SC is going to be one of my next ones that I get.
Camping together, and they
But Siren's never leaving. Siren is forever. Siren is life.
Did you see the new leaked photos of the 2024 glides and street glides, like road glides and street glides?
No.
The fairing is. Let's just say they've gone through some.
Master
redesign.
Chief. It reminds me of Master
Oh,
Chief.
I did.
Are they getting rid of the shark nose?
Tweedle D is asking. Yeah,
They're like,
he
they're like
says he saw
redoing
Santa
how they
Monica.
did the
I can't answer
headlights
that one.
in the nacelle. Like it's almost gonna look more like.
Oh,
it makes me think of like.
It
a
actually
Master
looks
Chief
like
Halo helmet.
Indians. It looks like Indians.
Challenger.
Shit.
Oh, Jerry.
Yeah, Challenger. Yeah.
You're goddamn right, it does.
Okay.
So Indian
Billy,
is copying
what
Harley,
GPS do you
and now
use when you're on a
Harley
motorcycle?
is copying Indian, copying Harley.
And then soon they're gonna
Makes
start
no
copying.
fucking
Hondas.
sense.
Somehow everybody
And
thinks
they
already
Harley
did.
is
Have you not
the
seen the
style of
CVO?
motorcycle. They
Looks like
fucking
a
it.
fucking Goldwing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
The 80s called. They want their Goldwing paint job back.
I use a TomTom all the time, and then when I'm on trips like to Florida,
What was
I'll
that
have the TomTom,
fucking
and I'll
laugh,
have
you
my
fucking child?
phone up on the rock phone mount because I'm always looking for alternate routes. Because one gives me the shortest route, and then the other one gives me the road without the
Dude, you
road
can't possibly
route
make
without
anything
toll.
over 1,000.
And then sometimes it'll give you an alternate route.
I never once thought we had the
Say,
gold bone in our body.
Nope.
Equal time or
Fuck
2
no.
more minutes, and if you can see the road backing up, I'll just
Well,
hit the road. And I do that going to
Aaron had a
all
step
the
trigger
time
bone in
because
his
camp
body, but
traffic.
we're not talking about that.
And my Google map is better on street.
That's not an
Well,
adult
I'm
bum. That's
running.
an
What are you
adult.
doing?
What are you reaching for, Step Tracker? You're nut cheap.
Juice is like, nope, I'm not in this. I'm not getting involved.
We're playing.
We're being too rowdy.
AirPods in. I don't know what it is.
It
Just
is
covering it up.
far too late for you to try to disassociate yourself, man. You are in this fucking.
Oh yeah, you're fucked.
It is difficult to go back.
We played
Yeah,
Quiplash last night
I'm in
and
it.
TKO, and yeah, we had a good time.
Yankee,
But-
G My
I
Rise
ordered
is
the
asking, have you
shirt.
heard of a bee?
I better see those shirts
I've
posted
lost something.
online.
Is that for navigation or?
No. They still want
Robin the Ladybugs always have a paper
Get a
map
life.
as a backup.
I
That's
don't know how
true.
to read a paper
I
map.
have not, but I shall look into that.
Oh, you fucking early
Bryson.
millennial.
I
didn't
was
see-
never
I
You know
didn't
sure.
see
how to
Black
look
and
up in the sky?
I also didn't start traveling until I started traveling last year. So
Alright, then I have to check that out.
Do you know where the sun is right now?
All right.
Yeah,
so
it's
what
on the
is
other
your
side of the
scariest?
Robin the
thing?
Ladybiker says Weirdo Assemble is the best.
I had
Yay!
a couple of close encounters, and I just.
I think she means Western
Shut the
Australia.
fuck up.
But you know what? You're right. She's
The
right.
Weirdos Assemble is the
Lincoln Highway, well, not the beginning, but a part of the Lincoln Highway.
Let me take my wins where we can get them.
Right? Most of the road should know about Lincoln Highway because it parallels I-80 and runs some parts through 80.
History is written by those that write, right?
And
Exactly.
and read by those who can read.
I can't read.
So the Russian, so nothing's written by the Russians. Got it.
because they never win.
In Communist Russia, book
I don't know,
right
man. They
here.
kind of won the big one.
They won the big one. It seems like the Ukrainians are winning that right now.
Today, my
Well,
wife
the
was
one
like,
now, yeah, but
my
the,
wife was like,
the Ukrainians were with them at the time. They didn't fucking like
I
it, but
got
they
you.
were.
I got you pretty loud. I actually hear you really well.
Okay.
And
Let me see if I can get it.
Well,
from
we're treading on thin ice right in this topic.
well, so,
Yeah.
so she says
No,
that. I'm like,
no,
that's
man.
because
This
every
is my
guy
fucking jam. You want
is
to
I'll
like
let you
know
crank
where
all
it
the
is?
way up. No, I
Go
can
down.
actually hear
Even,
you really well.
intelligence and stuff is like 12 at heart.
So
We'll do military
Sorry,
history in the
G-Ma.
after show.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Fucking, we can go all day, man.
And we're gonna do our next Indie Ridge promo in the after show.
So Fat Glide's asking.
I put mine on
Go
the
ahead.
floor.
No, I had a couple of close calls.
Cheers.
IndieRidge.com.
Juice, when are you getting your internet put in?
Into the lane.
Any update? Or you just
All right.
know it's
Getting
gonna be
my
sometime
what?
this week? Your internet.
Okay.
Oh,
So Fat
I
Glide's
don't
asking, do
actually
you
know
still
for
do
sure when I'm gonna
diving?
get the fiber internet.
I do not.
I'm going to edit a video this week. I just hope and pray to whatever god of internet that I'm gonna be able to actually put a video up by Thursday.
Just
I have a
like
Verizon MiFi.
just
Okay.
go to a
Diving, we don't belong down
Starbucks for like an hour when you need to upload it.
there.
I don't get fucking Starbucks. I live in the fucking sticks. I got McDonald's about a quarter mile away.
Hey, dude, that works.
Like I'm right up.
I
I'm
just
right up
realized
the
you
highway.
had a fucking Comanche on your head.
An 85. You shoot.
That's
Oh,
all.
no.
Don't, wait, you don't have a
Where
thing
the-
on your head?
This is my question.
No,
Where
mine
the
are dirty.
fuck
I
are
wore
my
them all
Indie-
weekend.
We haven't finished the.
I was supposed to talk to Randy about this.
You
About that.
Florida
So,
with your other boots.
Yeah. No.
I thought
Fuck
those were in
you.
transit on the way
No,
back.
actually,
Not
I mailed
you,
them.
Yankees.
I was gonna say I
Well, that's
actually
not good
I
at
mailed
all.
them to him.
Oh, good
It's up
job.
to David. He might send
I
them
don't
to
want to
you.
experience.
Well,
medical
I was
condition, a medical
I thought it,
and left them in your tent. What do you want from me?
and then,
Yeah.
you know, you-
yeah,
Yeah,
we were really hammered.
you could have
Yes.
We were
Ah,
flying a
yeah.
lot of Cowboy Cure
I used to be able to stay down
and
a
on
long
the
period of time.
Cowboy.
Juice was dropping the hammer.
Really, really epic.
Oh boy.
Even
Yeah,
just
never
we
on
have like
every
here
bit of
on
that
our
truck.
feet and
Act-
in other.
For real, actually
Hold on.
doing that. No,
Parts.
yes, we were putting it on our feet.
All right. What has been your favorite part of riding?
Meeting everybody.
How the fuck did we get back alive? This is
Hands
my
down.
question.
God, we're getting canceled.
There's
Anyone
no
We're
Oh,
getting canceled.
no.
There's no place
This is a
like it.
tobacco pipe. This is a
Asking for the
tobacco
audience,
pipe.
am I louder than
Yeah,
she is? I may
tobacco.
have my microphone turned
I
up
need
too
one.
loud. Like I said, I'm still getting used to all this editing and production stuff. So, am I louder than she is? Is that what the problem is?
Likely
I could
story,
probably turn
Randy.
myself down.
Poor Mike.
Okay, here we go.
Toby. Toby always had phones,
Freaking
so
turds.
Toby would really be able to.
Oh, and I will say, anybody that's using earbuds, if
Found the rest of them.
you've only got one earbud in, I am okay.
So-
I am going to bring myself down a little bit.
Hey!
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if you're only
Yankee,
wearing
I
one
actually,
earbud, you're gonna hear one of us louder
I was
than the
gonna
other.
mail
because
you
this
your
is
boots
actually,
in Indie Ridge
I'm putting
boots
this out in
box, but I
stereo,
thought
so
that was like
she's
too
gonna
much
come
of a
through
dick
stronger
move.
on one side, and I'm gonna come through stronger on the other
You didn't
side.
want to tease me like that.
So I didn't do it.
Okay.
I didn't want to do
I've
it.
equalized
I
this
would
so
like
that
mine
it
from the
should
can
be
back.
You don't
a
want
little
to do me
better.
dirty.
Favorite part of riding? That was the games. No, listen, I
Like,
wouldn't.
no, that's just
We
a dick
never
move.
would have met.
Dick
I
move
wouldn't
all
know
around.
anything about David and
So it
Steve.
was some
Wouldn't
random
know
Amazon box I had because
Robin.
I've got a
Anybody
lot of
here.
boxes. I just moved. I moved to a new home. If you haven't heard.
Good answer.
I sound a little bit far
All,
away.
all kidding aside, just think.
Oh, you got it. You got it. No, I'm like,
What
I'm
is
sure
the
you need
most
this
frustrating
boots.
part
Like,
of riding for you?
I got to get those out.
It's always something. Whenever I leave, there's always like one thing I forget or like fuck up when I'm leaving, and this
Because
time
I
it was
think
that.
I want to get better.
We were enjoying our cowboy
Riding,
gear,
you know,
and
slow
that's
speed skills.
when
We'll
you have
work
the
on that.
We
when,
were.
when you're just feeling really really good with your
So,
cowboy gear.
Stand by for
You
that.
don't need your boots. You leave your boots behind.
So
Is
just,
essentially
When
that's
you're,
how that
when
works.
you're
Okay.
that deep into the yeehaw, you know,
Right.
you just
I've
Yeah.
got her turned up as far as I can. Robin, I just
You
saw your message.
pod
I
and
will
you
answer
yeet.
you and get back to you
Yeah.
after.
not
After
necessarily
this.
in that order.
I'm excited. I'm excited to interview people. I am. And just so you know, I did interview someone from Tasmania, and the connection was fine. So if you're worried about that, it's a
Wanderer
perfect.
girl Moto. What was her
Fine.
name?
Yeah, I've already equalized her audio. That's
It
about
was
as
Mad
good as
Girl
it's going to
Moto.
get. I'm using
was
Riverside.
Mad
so
Girl
it's
Moto.
different than the 3 dots you're talking about. But yeah, it's I've got her as good as she's going to get today.
I see.
Giggity.
You know who he should do at some point is Dad
Yeah,
and Matt.
I bought this.
the
I got
the
this
father and daughter
microphone,
combo,
and,
like in the UK.
it's,
They're fucking really cool.
It's too much for me, apparently. Maybe if I turn it away a little bit. All right, next question. What is the most frustrating part of riding for you?
You should try to get on Meg.
Dude, keeping all the women away. Am I right?
Kawasaki is a hard bike to do. No, the Kawasaki is not hard to do. So
Wait, did you just say get Meg's Moto Journey on this?
Robin, yes, I can multitask, but I can only do one task at a time. So
I can tell you right
I can
now, Robin,
multitask,
never
but I'm
do
like a
that.
squirrel. Once I turn away from something, I forget that I'm even doing it. So, yeah.
No, the Kawasaki is awesome in every way possible, except that I wanted a little bit more power and
More power, baby.
the
More power,
Kawasaki
baby.
is sleeping on the job. Hands down,
Power.
they haven't done anything to improve.
More power,
their
baby.
motorcycle
More
design.
power, baby.
Pieces of power.
Juice, I recorded today for a video that'll be coming out after the FA videos. I quoted you in it.
Yes.
The 800.
Yes.
It's the
Cafe style bike.
More power,
That's,
baby.
you know,
More power, baby.
What does that do for the rest of the cruisers and the sport bike riders? You put out a cafe bike. Nothing.
Yeah, in the 90s, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha, you can look at their bikes, and literally every 2 years they had new bikes, and it was exciting and new. And then when Yamaha
And then they went to ride a Harley.
Star, and then when Suzuki started just making a flat line, nothing got new. There was nothing new coming out. There were no new sport bikes, no new cruisers. And it was like same bike forever. And they just like Suzuki just changed the name to the M
New bikes.
M line, and they
I'm
just
running
stopped.
one
It was
of
like
those,
this is our bikes.
Yamaha
He's
Max
talking about
Here they are.
750.
You're welcome.
That fucking thing was
But
sick.
you know, and I said this before previously in another live stream.
Talk shit about the
has
loom, Rainey.
300, the 500, and now 1100.
So,
I think they stopped making.
I was having I don't remember. It was probably with Jerry. I was discussing like if Harley, or actually I'll extend it to like Indian or any of the other brands that don't make a current like mini moto brown style bike. Like imagine if Harley made a Harley Pitster, or they brought back the Hummer, the Harley Hummer, and made it into like a pit bike. They would sell the shit out of that shit because so many guys trailer their shit.
Yeah.
You
And
have
the
that-
problem with
Kawasaki, their
that
motorcycle
is
line
that,
is a side line, really.
Har-
Their big thing is actually making big engines for forklifts and for heavy industrial
wanna go
equipment
big
and for
margin stuff.
generators
Their
overseas.
entire
So the motorcycle
like,
line is probably their
business is
smallest
built
little wedge
around
in their
high
economic
profit
structure.
margins,
That's why they don't look at it very
and
much.
low
It doesn't
displacement
make them a
is
lot of
not
money.
great
Yeah,
for
You
that.
think it
Grom
is.
is the Grom is not it, but also
Our next
just in terms
question.
of building a
Okay,
brand.
so what are your
though,
plans for
like,
the new year? You're talking about going on tour.
having a Harley Pitster or Hummer or whatever you want to call it, like I think that's good for the brand.
So Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year I was.
Yeah,
on
I
the
mean,
road
but
for
the
a
thing
month,
is,
but
like,
it wasn't
what you would see is kind of like what they have, what they just
and it
got
changed
started with
because,
that like
from
350 single that
Ohio,
came out of
I was
China or
going
whatever
to
the hell that
Quebec
thing.
True.
for 2
Where
weeks,
it's not
and then
really a
True.
Harley, and I
It's
know
a
that sounds
Benelli, I
like the
think.
cliche, like,
leave
oh, it's
for
not a
the
real
month
Harley, but in this case,
earlier
it's
from
really
the state
not.
of
It's something a
Michigan into
Chinese
Ohio.
firm
True.
has
Yeah,
made.
no,
They're
no.
not gonna tell
I
me
think
to
I
slap
think
it
they are
together.
Benelli bikes.
Americade, I'm
Yeah,
much,
they're
yeah.
literally just buying them to
Americade
use
used to
Riding
run back
Academy, and then
into
when they wore
California,
out,
but because
who
it's the
knows?
California 100, there's a week in
Yeah.
between now.
If
Should
still
we-
quality on
should
those,
we
drop-
like any other
should we drop
Chinese bike,
Rainey's
just stay away from it.
stream so we can
Right
go back to
now,
talking?
Indian National Park, and then go to like
I mean, we
Soon.
don't have anybody right now because I told everybody to go over there.
That's fine. Let's
Yeah.
just talk amongst ourselves.
Yeah,
Go right
no.
to
I
the
mean, I'm
after
just
show.
trying to pace here them and still communicate.
Yeah,
with
that's
each
what I was
other.
trying to do.
Yeah.
I was trying to do that, but I'm too drunk to remember how.
Never been there.
I'm just gonna
Just
send
wanna
it.
see the
Word.
country and visit a couple
Just
national
word.
parks there,
Cheers to that.
as many national parks as I can.
I'm
Here's like,
I think he's got like
tragically very dry right now.
one or two more questions.
Wyoming, Colorado.
Yeah,
You
he's
know what?
definitely towards the end.
I will have a beer with you guys tonight.
can I just say I can't
Hey, have
I
a
will
actually
have a
beer,
wait?
won't
beer
you?
with you guys.
Dallas's meetup to close out
I
the
can't wait
tournament.
until Desiree is
So
actually up here
Adam's
for Laconia
campground is in
Lightweight.
where
I'm
again?
still looking forward to that.
Moyers, Oklahoma. Yes.
When
that's
Oklahoma.
when is Laconia?
I'm having a real hard time hearing you guys because all I can hear is Rainey.
And
It's
Oklahoma is
similar
one of
to
those
Lab
places I
2,
have
basically.
been
Like,
and
I
don't
wanna
want to
say
go
it's
back to.
10th or the 18th or something like that.
Well, the
I'm gonna Google
Talamina
it.
was
Can't
nice.
hear you.
They need to improve on
Right.
the roadway, but it was
No,
nice
they-
riding on top of, like, every area of the country is different. It's the Talamina, you're riding on the crest of the mountain, so you can see both sides. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was stationed there twice in Fort Sill, and the
June.
wind was so bad. It literally
Bring
feels
rain
like it's
gear.
going to rip you not just off the bike, but I've had it
Oh,
actually
it's a
throw
whole.
me into the other
Oh
lane.
shit.
Yikes.
So yeah, it was the
Yeah,
wind.
my
The wind in
bike, dude.
Oklahoma is completely
Oh, yeah.
unexpected. It can be nothing, and all of a sudden, within 30 minutes, you've got a 60-mile
Oh,
an hour
you
wind,
fucking bastard.
and it just doesn't let up. And talk about hail. I've never seen hail like it did in Oklahoma, right outside Oklahoma City,
Yeah.
like softball size. It's crazy.
Tornado Alley, right? Isn't
Yep.
that part of? So
If it's not, it should be. It should be like out, Tornado Highway. I think
that's
it's
right. Keith
bad
is from
hail.
Oklahoma, right, Keith? That's where we met at the Southern American. So I'll be back there again.
It's from like
Get, like, all the
Austin,
presents
Texas
going,
through
and,
Xenia,
Buffalo's
Ohio.
going as well. And then, Bri the Biker says
True.
that Dallas's meetup will be epic. Does that mean that Bri's going? Because he keeps saying he's not going. Talamina Highway
Hey,
was
Meg.
beautiful. Yeah.
So Mark, Motor Mortician was saying that every time he sees a girl on a big ass bike, he's like, "Hell yeah!" And I'm like, "Yes," because it's so. What's incomplete about our little social, thing is you see a girl and they're like, "Yeah, it's too big. Those are dangerous. I'll hurt
Have you met
myself.
Doodle?
I'll drop it." Well, if
Fuck
anybody's
that.
actually seen Doodle or
I have not.
even Shay for that reason, for
Right.
She likes taking
for
on things
tiny
that are bigger
girls.
than her.
And here's the thing: don't drop the bike.
Hey.
And
Don't take that out of
Well,
context.
you got to work your way up.
Yeah,
to it.
yeah.
And I'll definitely say that. But
I saw a
you can ride the hell out of that
5'7"
bike.
woman
I don't want to
handling
my
it,
bike
and
either.
she
My
did
bike's
better than
heavy
I
as
handled
hell.
my
And
shadow at the
there may come a day
when
that
I
I'm
was
not
at a
I'm not
certain
be
ride.
able to get that bike back up.
I'm listening
but
to
I'm
your
gonna keep
stream
riding
and
it.
have his page muted, so
I'll find out when I
commenting
get
on him
there.
is delayed.
The day I
Okay.
drop the bike and can't get it off, I'll be like, oh well,
Chaos.
I need help. Somebody come help me. And I'm sure somebody will help me out. So
Oh,
yeah, you should never let how big a bike is stop you from riding it.
Okay.
Unless you just know you're going to kill
Ratings,
yourself on it.
the
No,
have the self
chat.
I'm short, but I still want to throw a leg over a fucking what is it?
Frozen up.
The
So
Harley
yes,
Pan
who said
America.
that?
Pan America, the
I was
Pan
not
Am,
a
yeah.
cannon cocker, so I was a
Harley,
master
Harley,
arms
Harley.
in the Navy. I retired as a
I
master
surround a
arms.
leg
My
the
dad
other
is
And
a
the
little
biggest
tiny.
I sit there
confinement
and
facility
dangle
training
about
Oh.
like
That's
this.
what those
area
Salute
is
familia.
Oklahoma.
I got
They
photos
have
of that.
a confinement area there that is one of the biggest.
I shared
in
one of
America
these
for
with
military
Paul the other night.
prisoners, so I've
Those
been
are
in it twice.
those.
Not in
I
it.
think they're beautiful.
I was
no.
I was a confinement
What are
officer.
you talking
there.
about? The Pan America
I
or the
was not,
Stella
I was not,
Artois?
I was not in the prison. I was not behind the bars. I was on the other side of the bars.
The
So,
R18.
yeah, that was a good time.
Oh,
Very
R18s are
training there.
beautiful.
Yeah.
R18's pretty short.
Yes.
I know Shay rode one before, but it was
Well,
pretty much
I
like
was
just
getting
the
on
stripped down
the
version.
Kawasaki to the-
But I
Shay
would have
rode
liked.
one?
Yeah, a long time ago. It was
Yeah.
one of our
He
earlier
did.
videos, maybe,
Yeah.
or maybe it was on one of
Probably end
Josh's
up dropping the
videos.
It
hell
was
out
one
of
of Josh's, I
in
think,
Robert's class.
when he was taken to the Ducati.
My dad is
to
like
Europe
obsessed with
places.
anything
We'll see.
German.
We shall see.
All right, so here's a good question for you. If somebody says, "Hey, I just I graduated the MSF, rode the bike to the 250 for 6 months. Now I'm ready to go to a bigger bike that needs to be easy to work on, easy to ride,
So Aaron,
and it's pretty easy to operate." What would you tell them to get?
Aaron.
You know what?
yeah, pay attention, little brother.
And I tell people all the time, you know, if they're afraid, she weighs 498 dry. You throw all the crap on it, saddlebags, whatever. She's still not that heavy. So if they're concerned about size, weight, or whatever, if she had a bigger motor, I wouldn't have the Heritage. So I highly recommend the Kawasaki. Now,
If only Aaron had owned a VN 800 before.
I
don't like Kawasaki's, man.
Just skip it and go to the Lowrider ST and be done with it, so that I can order my fucking parts.
Because
I'm gonna get that bike and I'm gonna cover
Please?
the VIN number.
they had the seat redone.
I'll get your
and
VIN number,
she's
dude.
just
Don't worry.
Light, like you sit on her and you're like, oh wow.
When you come to visit me, you're just gonna sneak into all my files and just there
Yep,
it is.
exactly.
100%.
Yeah, the good thing about motorcycles is, unlike a car, I was talking to somebody else about that at work today. A motorcycle, if it's not what you want it to be, but it's close, you can very cheaply make it whatever you want it to be.
You guys realize my
And it
scout
doesn't
that was
cost
under
much.
like a Harley Big Twin at the top end of like 160 pounds.
Well, I was talking to somebody. I was telling somebody that it's she was looking at trying to get something for work, and I was like, get a motorcycle. They said they're easy to ride, they're easy to work on, they don't take much gas, and the insurance is so
So yeah,
cheap.
I don't know how to turn rainy shit down.
And they're like, why is the insurance so cheap on a
Yeah,
bike? And I'm like, well,
I was
because
gonna
there's
ask
really
earlier,
nothing
but
to
I'm
it.
like,
really,
no, I'm pretty sure there's no way. Like,
if you wreck a
it's just
car,
really
Does that
they're
work?
looking at
That's the way.
they're
I was
clocking
trying
at
to turn it
going.
down locally and
and
it
it's a
wasn't
going.
$20,000 bill to replace everything on it. That bike, you can literally
It's
put
a
a
big
bike
rock
somewhere
on
for
the-
$15,000. And so
People's-
and you're not going to do a whole lot of damage to somebody else with it, so your liability isn't very much at all. So with it, we're at a
Yankee
car,
Rowdy
you get into a big
Juice,
GMC or something,
Okay.
you smash into another car, you've totaled that car and you got to pay for it. So they know a motorcycle won't do a whole lot of damage from the vehicle.
Settings,
That's probably
whoop.
another reason why it's so cheap to have insurance.
Yes, I will.
But-
That little Kawasaki is pretty sweet. He knows because he rode it. And Bob Nelson says the Heritage is very balanced because he has the twin to my bike.
I can tell you.
We're twinsies.
Yeah, he's. I don't know how to turn him down.
You probably have to turn down YouTube at its source on your end.
Yeah, let's do that.
Like,
How's
I
that?
like the look of it. Yeah.
like Desiree is
Again,
low
my
enough that
BMW's
we
900 pounds, so
we can hear each other over her,
Nothing
but we
scares
can't
me
hear
after
each other
that.
over Rainey's sultry voice.
Now can you? How's that sound?
Well, on the unfortunate side, we kind of lose Desiree to it.
Floorboards came from England.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I wonder if maybe we should just drop their stream and then just get back to like hanging out,
To make it your
and
bike.
Then why can't you pick up one dessert?
hop over. I don't know.
Well, I was going to try to pull Dez over to this.
it is beautiful. I missed part of a conversation. They're talking. They're kicking on to Air Force now. I'm not sure how that happened.
Oh, actually, yeah, maybe they could just continue the interview and well, if
No,
they
I'm
want to.
not.
I mean, it
I'm
is
not gonna do that
Rainey's.
to Rainey.
That's a yeah, exactly. That's I don't know.
I'll message him real quick.
He started something with the Air Force.
I don't know how we got into the Air Force. They don't matter anyway.
I mean, I guess we kind of scheduled
Alright.
over each other and stuff.
Yeah.
I met him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Shelby.
He's here in Florida in Homosassa, and we met for breakfast. Except I went to the wrong place. I was on time.
Let's see. Let me pull everything back up.
I went to the wrong.
Shelby. Easy to work on the relative term. Bolting on accessories is one thing. Diners. Yeah, that
Cool.
got
Yeah.
it.
Shelby says easy to work on is a relative term. Yeah, but they're sure a lot easier to work on than cars.
Speak for yourself, big guy.
And a whole lot less things can go wrong unless it's a very complex bike. But either way, we won't talk about Harleys.
That's right. There we go.
Have you met a
If
BMW?
you were on a motorcycle today, where would it be? You wouldn't. You could
Guidance.
start anywhere you want to in the world and ride to
Have you
somewhere
met a
else.
Honda?
Okay, compare
They never
BMW
on.
BMW cars and then get back.
I meet the worst people on Honda.
Fuck
Come before you go.
BMW cars.
Let's do this.
Fuck
What, are they
BMW.
Boxer
that much.
engines in a car too?
I heard a BMW car alarm go off when I was at a Starbucks a while back. It sounded like a bird
Yeah,
in
we
a
have a
tree.
lot
I
of
was like,
friends and associates down in
how does that
Alaska and in
equate to
Tasmania.
emergency?
I had an opportunity to
I-
buy an M3
Down there.
when I was
I grew up
younger,
in a-
and I passed up on it.
And when they ride
Hmm.
around there, it's just
I grew up
gorgeous.
in a well-to-do suburb outside of
I went in
Talk fucking BMW dickheads. I got stories for you.
Australia. And I was there
That's like BMW.
Mercedes
Dickhead
dickheads.
saying you need
They're all the same.
there, you need that time.
I think Mercedes is on a different. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Audi and Mercedes
Okay,
level
so Matt
are
and I went
about
to
the
the
same level.
crampons, and it was
My mom
literally
drives an Audi. Actually.
I don't know. It's half rainforest, half canyon.
It's weird. There's
half
like this eventual
land,
divide
and it's-
though.
and it's
Like
all together.
it goes
Oh,
it
whoops.
goes normie, and then douchebag, and then once you get up into like Maserati level, all the people are cool.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah. Once you get like high enough, it's like, all right, you're at least a car guy. I can get along with you. You know.
Yeah, I guess it depends
Yeah.
on where you're at, but like,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Welcome to what is this? Hour 2 of Weirdos Assemble. Yay!
Yeah.
Juice is off getting drunk again.
I'm getting drunk
Juice
too.
has
I
the
just
right
haven't gone
idea. I'm gonna
anywhere.
go get some booze now.
Hey,
Juice,
I-
Juice is getting drunk.
bye, Juice. I don't know what happened. Legitimately innocent.
By the way, she went to Sentinel.
Keeps microphone wire.
Is that the one you commissioned?
Yeah.
Kink open.
I missed out on so much this fucking camp out, and I'm so mad.
Dude,
I have
next
all
one.
the karaoke videos for
Because
you.
Oh,
Sid
God.
messaged me. She's like, I have a ring that I made for you.
Oh fuck, man.
Fuck.
I had forgot that I had commissioned one, and then we were at, I think it was breakfast, and she's like, "Hold out your hand." I'm like,
So
she's like, "No,
Is-
hold out your hand." I'm like, and then she
Did
like
she get
started
down
to
on
pull
one
it over.
knee and everything?
No, I told her she should have done that just to make fun. Like in the middle of karaoke, just get on stage and do it. But I got the.
I would have
ring
done
for
that
then.
shit to your ass.
The worst part is Weems
I
would
know you
probably
would've.
offered to officiate the thing right then and there.
So, Rowdy,
That
random.
wouldn't
I
have
actually
gone
have a
well
question
because
for you guys. Like,
Oh, wait,
so like, when I was singing drop kicks there, how did I sound? Did I actually sound decent?
dude, I was so drunk.
I thought
I'm
it was
sorry,
awesome.
I don't remember.
I really did.
Maserati does have a cool car logo. I'll give it that.
Wait, what?
I'm reading our chat.
Oh.
Jerry says that Maserati has the best car logo going. I kind of agree with that.
The spork.
Agreed.
The Sport.
Pitchfork is pretty red. Well, I think it's a Trident.
It is. We
It's
just
still red though.
checked.
I'm also partial to Ferrari, but that's just because I like the horse. I despise Mustangs with every fiber of my being.
I like Toyotas.
I want a Toyota Truno. That's like my dream car right now.
I've got.
If I
I'm
could
on
have
the
any
taco
car,
life right now.
and you're gonna laugh at me for this.
That's not hockey.
You're gonna laugh at me for this, but if I could get my hands on any car, it would be a mid 2000s Golf GTI R32.
I
Oh
can
my
see that. That is a worthwhile vehicle.
There's
I
a
have
whole
no
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
fleet of kids around here who get those turbo golfs and just fucking rev them up the shit, up the fucking
Those
road.
bitches rip.
I only want the R series because it's all-wheel drive.
I have
Oh, yeah,
no
they
idea
all-
what
Oh,
you just
I didn't
said.
know that. That's cool.
All my neighbors hate
Isn't
them.
like-
I think it's fucking hilarious.
Are they diesel?
No, they're
No.
gas.
Oh.
They're just stupid fast.
So while I was
Rev to the
gone,
fucking moon.
I found out that the tobacco that was in that pipe, I don't know what kind of tobacco that was.
I think you're suspect. I think you knew exactly what you were doing.
I
had a mid-90s Jetta VR6, and I loved that fucking car
Oh my
so
god,
much.
you're
I
that
love that
dickhead.
fucking VR6.
I love you.
I lost all respect for Volkswagen with the emissions thing. So
I
I
don't give a
won't
fuck about
buy.
the emissions thing.
I
Whatever.
won't buy any model after that year. But like the older VWs, the older BMWs, I would love to have.
Hey, bro, if they're smart enough to create a workaround like that, fucking hand it to them.
Fuck that. That shit is low, man.
That was
It's
one of the
real
most American
low.
things they could have done.
Right?
Yep.
I guess.
You know, the not so ironic part about that is Harley kind of got their wrist slapped on that too.
Really?
Well,
That's
yeah, the
why
whole
we have leaf
EPA and the
blowers for
tuner
exhaust
thing,
pipes
yeah.
now.
Pushrod V twin in 2023? Are you fucking kidding me? Yes, of course. Like the technology is 100 years old. Actually, older than that at this point, I think.
Well, so is
What gets-
an overhead cam, but I mean,
What's
gets
fucked
me
about it
like,
though is
the-
companies like.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
What gets me
No, you're
about
good.
like the whole like VW thing, like if you ever like talk to any Germans, they have like this weird tendency to like whether it's from the government or from an advertiser, they just take whatever they're fucking told at face value, and what don't
They
American company. I don't know. That's my
well,
international
so
company.
like I don't know how many of you are like hardcore IT people, but like they're so strict in Germany. Like half the tools on my laptop are illegal there. They're referred to as Buglarious tools. They're like Nmap is considered like a lockpicking tool when it's just a port scanner. That's all it does. But they consider it a Buglarious tool.
I mean, when I had my 06 GTI,
Right,
I
that's
had
my point.
everything to crack open the ECU and be like,
Right, but that's my point. And
More
like
power,
in Germany,
baby.
they're like, oh, we have
More
all these
power,
laws,
baby.
and
Baby.
it prevents them
More
from doing
power,
this and
baby.
that. But my thing is like, no, they're not. They still fucking do all this stupid bullshit, same as anybody else. You just don't realize it.
the problem is I put too much power, baby, and it snapped the fucking engine mounts on the highway, and the engine goes,
Fuck
doop.
yeah. My company and I got a plan to LS swap an old S10, so I'm fucking right there with you.
oh, that's
Yo,
yeah.
man.
That's
Yep.
fucking no. Put it in
Yes,
LS.
you do.
Put it in the El Camino. Go
Fine.
find
Make
an
sure
old
you
El
swap the
Camino.
motor mounts
yeah.
too.
Oh,
I
you could
finally
also
understood the
SBC
car talk
swap
you
it,
guys
yeah.
just said just now with that one thing.
Yeah, let's swap.
Yeah, well, that's
Yes.
the point. We're gonna recreate the El
LS
Camino
is a-
out of
is a
a
big
fucking
black Chevy
95
engine.
I
S10.
That's the only thing
Yeah,
I've
I'm
understood
gonna
on this
add-
whole car talk.
I'm gonna add 2
But-
turbos and a bottle of NOS, but I'm not gonna replace the brakes.
Oh.
But
Who needs
you
that
also-
shit?
Like,
We
Are
want
they
to
gonna
go.
be
We don't want to
spoon
stop.
engines?
Actually, I have an S10 that is very somewhat LS ready. It's not in my possession currently, but it will be eventually be again.
So, Father Goon is taking the CB750 build
Oh, okay.
ooh.
just because he has more experience welding. He's going to finish the framing on it.
I'm actually about to get another bike, I think.
I would love to make it.
But he's taking the
Build.
CB750 to finish building it. I'm going to give him the camera equipment so that he can film it. It's going to come onto the Goon channel. And then he's going to be my riding partner when we're back in Virginia.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wait, that's
So-
not your.
Go ahead, Bruce.
What's up?
Jerry just called out juice on his tobacco.
Hey, you can't prove it.
We didn't see anything.
I don't
That's
know what
true.
you talked about.
I know
But, Juice, did I
nothing.
ever hear you say you're looking to buy another motorcycle?
No, not buy. I might be getting gifted another bike that I need to finish and actually finish. So he's technically my step grandpa,
Right
but
back.
he's like my mom's dad. As far as I'm concerned, that's always been my grandpa. And he's always had this bike that was his brother-in-law's bike, I think. It was always in the shop. It's an older, like 70s model Japanese bike. I really don't even remember. Like, that's as much detail as I remember. I remember him getting it started, but I think it's piecing the history of what I remember back together. It sounds like it had some points issue, so timing issue. But they have a motorcycle lift that bike is on that they would like to give to me. But I'm like, well, give me the bike too, and I'll see if I can fucking finish it. Because my grandpa's like, I don't know. He's like me. He's just got a lot of fucking shit, but like times 10. So that old bike never really made the cut in terms of like getting stuff done. He's a handy person, but he's not a motorcycle mechanic, if you know what I mean. So I want to get that bike and the lift, and then do that bike, do the KZ400, and I need to finish the KZ440. That actually might happen before the KZ400, actually, because I'm going to borrow some parts from that build, get that bike down the road. I have one of my friends, one of my OG high school, not internet friends. I'm trying to get him into biking.
Specify.
Well, I mean, seriously, like this is somebody I knew like for my formative years. But I'm trying to get him into bikes, and I had that KZ 440, and he wants to learn. I just got to finish the bike, and I think if I borrow some parts from the KZ 400, I'll repurchase them later. But if I can get the 440 running, boom, send it. One more of them, or one more of us, one less of them, right? He doesn't have a
Exactly.
car, anything.
Oh,
He-
yeah?
he doesn't have a mode of transportation at the moment. So I was like,
So-
last fall I was like, I got the perfect fucking motorcycle for you.
Baby.
That circling back to what I brought up earlier, my buddy who just called me before this signed up for his first MSF course, and then he's like, "How was your vacation?" Because he knew I was going to Forgotten Angels, and I was talking about it, and I showed him a couple pictures and stuff, and he's like, "Dude, I want to do this." I'm like,
Okay.
that came out of left field from you, because he's like, I'll just kind of cruise around, just go like to work and stuff, go down to the grocery store, get a couple things here and there, just stay local, just something better and more fun than the car. And then all of a sudden he's like, "Dude, I think I want to go to that event." I'm like, "Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do." He's like, "I ain't riding that."
Part of
He's
the
like,
reason that I got so I got like a shitload of karaoke video, and the reason I got the karaoke video is because I was like carrying a ladder around, and I got top down views of everybody that was enjoying the karaoke as well as the people on the stage. And I recorded that not necessarily to put it on YouTube, but just like to be able to carry around and show people that are thinking about going to the camp out. Like
a
this is what you're
scrapbook.
fucking
You, like,
missing out
you're
on.
Yeah, digital scrapbook.
Yeah, totally.
Karaoke, the person who sang before me, her and her husband are friends of mine from up here, people I met through riding up here and became friends with. They talked all
Annette
last summer
and,
about, Devin and Annette. They talked all last summer about wanting to go to the camp out and missing that they didn't go in March when I went for my first time. Like, that's fine, there's October. I'm like, you guys ought to go, you got to go. And they come closer, like, we don't know. And then we talked before and after that. I'm like, look, you guys have to go next March. Like, worst case scenario, you find out you don't mess with the crowd, but you're in Florida when it's winter and you have bikes to ride.
I can't even imagine.
Who
that.
would you have to be to not mesh with our crowd?
They were just worried about a lot of things, but
Like,
once they were
I
there,
just love punching babies and puppies and kittens. Yeah, no, we don't want you there. Like,
But-
okay, like you can go kick rocks,
You'd have to
but
be like
who
a
else are we
black
not? Like,
I was really intimidated before my first one. I was like, oh god, this is gonna be so weird. This is gonna be so whatever. Everybody's gonna be doing lines of cocaine off of everybody else. I'm not ready for this crowd. And then I showed up, and it was not that
All
at
right.
all.
So how many
And
kids were there this time?
There's a lot, actually.
more,
A few.
actually, yeah.
there were more
I
They
was
sang
probably
karaoke.
close to
There were some kids
During
doing
the day.
karaoke. It was awesome.
during the day. Well, actually, yeah, karaoke was a little bit
And
later at
Bogator's
night than
kid,
usual.
Bogator's kid was owning everything, man. He was so hardcore, ripping
Damien.
around on that power wheel, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That was
He was
just that was just
merciless.
You guys gotta think that
Grandson.
if I bring mine, they're gonna be there the entire time.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
I would say after 11 p.m., then all the kids went away, and that was probably
Well,
about
I
right.
think, I think
Yeah, I'd say if you
Dwight-
do that, get like an Airbnb or get a local hotel, and then keep the family there, and then bring the tent and do your thing. Late night stupid stuff with us.
Well, there was
That way you
somebody,
got a place to stash your kids.
there was somebody over by where we were camped out that I think had their family and their kids there the whole
Yeah.
time. It's just once it got
Yeah.
late enough, I think they just took their kids over and said, "Okay, now it's bedtime. Stay in bed."
Any
You gotta
two
go to the
wheels.
body.
Yeah, Brian
It
did.
was him, and I think Dwight, the guy who was cooking the entire time. I think he had his kids there the whole time.
Oh no, it's Jeremiah. Yeah,
or Jeremiah.
I know. He goes by Dwight Smokums, but it's just a reference to Dwight Yoakam. I already made that assumption. I'm like, wait, isn't he Dwight? And I'm like, I was told no, it's Jeremiah. But
Okay, well, Jeremiah
hey.
had his kids there.
Yep.
I don't know if they were there the whole time, but I thought they were.
For those interested, he is selling his spice online now. I bought
Oh,
two
is he?
bottles today. Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
I
I had a bottle.
Juice, did you pick up my camp out shirt perchance?
There was no camp out
There was
shirt.
no camp out shirt.
There wasn't. Yeah.
No.
They had a swag table that we had to buy stuff from.
Yeah,
So,
but there
yeah.
was no
But
official camp
well,
out
there
shirt.
is the camp out shirt.
Kind-
The orange number 8.
The remote coder shirt.
Yeah, David.
Neck and neck minor.
Well, that was not a purchasable shirt. I made those
No.
shirts.
Hmm.
No, but it was. But
Yeah.
it did
No,
exist.
Justin made those. Yeah. No, so
I would have to buy more and make more in order to sell them.
but yeah, there was no official like rap star camp out shirt for this one. And I told Nicole, I'm like, as a thank you for letting me borrow the bike, I'm gonna get you a shirt.
There's
And
nothing.
since I didn't have one, I'm like, so I got the
Well,
white and
you
red
could
one
still-
with the Oni face for her.
Yeah, I was just saying you could still get any Brap Star shirt, and
Yeah.
like they had some newer release stuff that at least I have not bought. You could always buy it online, but like in person they hadn't released it.
I got a 2X Go then if anybody wants it. I think I tried to buy the Shade Tree Army shirt and I was handed the 2X Go then by mistake and I didn't check because I'm stupid and I was in a hurry. So if anybody wants that shirt from me, I think
Any
3
Two
now.
Wheels has shirts too. So if you guys
the
want them, I
remote
can.
coders one.
Yeah,
I
the remote
actually
coder shirts.
sent him the money today.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that on payday.
Wait, there are
Friday.
a remote coder shirt? Oh, you're talking about the orange one?
No.
Well,
there's a blue shirt.
Oh.
There's one that has his logo. Yeah.
The orange one was Nick Miner. Oh, there's one with remote
It
coder's
was
logo on
both.
it.
So
it was both.
I
Because
can
pink was
elaborate.
Miner,
So
but orange was Coda.
it originally correct. So originally when I was talking with David Tyler about this, and I was trying to make plans in the Shade Tree Discord, which that was a. Anyways, we don't need to talk about that. I talked with David, and he's like, "Yeah, we were already planning on doing a thing, but we needed to also incorporate Derek and his family, and Nick Miner rather." So I'm like, "Oh, easy!" Like I wanted to do orange shirts for remote coders, but David's like, "What about if you just put on some iron-on number 8 patches?" I'm like, "Done!" Like that was all we needed, and I was trying to pack my apartment at the time, and like move, but I spent hours and hours just like trying to fucking iron on. It ended up being 70 shirts, which I guess that doesn't sound like a lot, but for just a one me in the midst of my own fucking life, it was a bit of work, and I don't know. I think it turned out pretty good, but I was aware separately that Any Two Wheels was doing a remote coder's garage because he had started his own or he was going to start his own garage because he was going through MMI. He was almost done with MMI.
He had a job waiting for him in Atlanta area.
So
North Atlanta.
It wasn't the orange shirt thing was never to it was never to overstep on Any Two Wheels thing. It's just like David made it evolve really quickly. He's like, we also need to incorporate the miners, which I loved the way the shirt came out, but
yeah.
It was simple.
I look at it as
to be
both.
two things.
It's Nick Miner, it's remote coders. But if there's actually a remote coder shirt, I would like that. I would like to pay for that too. Like I want that. I want to wear that one for sure.
Yeah, they're $20.
Okay, perfect. I'll find
Shout
it.
out! It's a shout out to like all the people we lost, and we all know that pain. So
It makes us all like that knowledge, that knowing, it just makes us all better people.
Yeah,
I feel
sorry from tearing off a bit. I miss him so goddamn much.
Yeah. It's been hard to believe he's been gone as long as he has been, and it's just like you expect him to pop back up and just be himself again and irreverent and crude. And
I would not have
Accurate.
made the Eureka
I
Spring
keep
trip if not
but
for
with
him.
a smile on his face, just
So that's why we're trying to be extra, I don't know, like welcoming, I like trying to be inclusive with folks and bring more people in the community, because I think that was a big part of kind of what he was doing. He didn't have to do MMI. I mean, like it sounded like he had a pretty established career. He just wanted to do that, but everything that he was doing, he was doing it because he wanted to do it. So riding motorcycles, I think that's the same choice we all make, is like, we understand the risks, but we do it, and you put yourself out there in multiple different ways, and riding motorcycles or being a part of our community and being the person that is always welcoming new folks into the Discord. I mean, like, that has not been filled.
Yeah.
That aura of positivity just emanates from every fucking weirdo. like
Yeah.
like it's like Pigpen from Peanuts.
Yep.
He's walking around with a blanket and the cloud around him. That's us, but it's like a positive, happy rainbow cloud, and it doesn't smell bad. It smells nice. It
Still
smells like
dirty. Still very
no,
dirty, but yeah.
it smells like this.
And I mean, it
It smells like what? You say
It smells like
cowboy
cowboy
gear.
gear. I love it.
Jerry bartended for Dwight Yoakam at the barn in Sanford, Florida in the early 90s.
That's fucking cool. Damn, for real?
Yeah.
I believe it.
I love
Dude,
it.
Jerry's a fucking stud.
Jerry's cool as shit. Yeah. I had a blast hanging out with him the whole weekend.
He's my grandfather.
All right, we need to make a shirt for Jerry that says that.
He's the grandfather.
The grandfather.
That's perfect.
The grandfather.
Oh god. Yeah.
Make it a decal so we can put it on his grom.
Do
Nah,
it like the
Rom
fucking
is
Godfather,
neat.
like, puppet thing. That has to be the motif there.
Oh, like the fingers coming out with the strings coming off of the marionette, but instead of going to a puppet, it goes to a grom.
Exactly. Just incorporate that theme. In
I
there.
like it.
The grandfather.
grandfather,
That is him. But
Oh,
Jerry
he's got
too,
like
he's
wizardly looking hair too. Like you could really play that up. I'm just imagining a Conrad Senior edit of that. Like it would look so fucking cool.
I don't know.
told me something. It wasn't at the last. I think it was not this last camp out, but the one before. He talked about coming to FA, and he really just summed it up. He was like, "I come here to get my soul cleansed," and that whole quote just really stuck with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an accurate description of the family reunions, as David wants to call them now.
Yeah, the Shade Tree family reunion. That's what I was telling my buddy earlier when he was talking to me, because we hadn't talked in a month, and he's like, last time we talked, you sound like you're kind of suffering. I'm like, yeah, this winter fucking sucks. And he's like, how do you feel now? I'm like, I feel alive.
I feel like $1 million, dude.
That camp out drugged me out of the season.
It's okay. I absorbed all of your depression. Don't worry. It's all good.
Don't worry. I'll come and take it back soon.
I tell you this,
Yeah,
guy.
no worries.
This far north, it's a long, cold fucking winter, man.
It is. It is.
Yep.
Summer is
Happy
coming.
it's over.
Can we say that now? Summer is coming.
Summer is coming. Oh,
It's
speaking
spring,
of,
officially.
Yeah.
my new lid,
Uh-huh.
the fucking
You like?
Scorpion. I do. I really like this fucking thing. It's their first full face that they've made, like their 3/4 face helmets, instead of having the detachable chin bar. This thing is so damn comfortable.
I'm glad you like it.
And it comes with the only thing I don't like is it doesn't have the drop down sun visor in it.
That's
But they
dead to me.
give you the UV protected sun visor with it.
Oh, like
Oh.
does it have a transition lens?
Yeah, so it came with the black
okay.
lens on.
Okay.
I swapped it out to the clear. And they also made ports in the fucking foam on the inside
So you can wear
to fit your sunglasses.
comfortably. That's nice. That's really nice.
But I put this thing on and it is 1,000,000 times more comfortable than that goddamn Icon.
That's awesome.
And then turn around 3 days later and Icon brings out a helmet, the brand new helmet that looks okay. I made this joke to, I think it was Aaron. How many of you watched Toonami in the early 2000s?
You probably
Oh my
did.
freaking
God, dude. That was my jam.
Tom? Icon's new helmet looks exactly like Tom's helmet.
Nice.
It's fucking terrifying.
I can imagine that some people are going to get that and paint that up just to
I
put
would.
on the wall.
But yet, no, with that one, like putting my Lexan headset in it and attaching the camera, super easy.
That was his name. The little fucking Toonami guy, Tom. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Toonami Operations
Yeah.
Module.
Oh my god, that's a blast from the past.
Back before Adult Swim was like all after cartoons went off, and then it was like boom.
Well, now Tom runs Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh man. Well,
Holy
part of it is because people who grew up with Tom are now in power. They're the ones creating the shows, setting up all the.
How everybody in
Yep.
the Western Hemisphere got introduced to Dragon Ball Z, you know?
Facts.
Yeah.
Yep. And who here
That's
remembers
how
Outlaw
it's introduced to
Star?
anime.
That show was the shit.
Between what was
Nobody.
it? Yeah, Dragon Ball Z, and then Saturday morning cartoons with Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and Digimon.
Yeah.
That's where it all began.
Dude, Rowdy, you gonna drink that? Or you just gonna fiddle?
But-
Fuck it.
Then we get started on
I
Pokemon.
can honestly say that I feel like that's going to be a long time helmet. I can't wait to do my review on it.
I was in
LS2 is what I rode back from October's camp out, Jerry, and yeah, I almost drowned. I 100% agree with that statement.
I've got an LS2. I
fucking
kind of
hate it.
like it.
I had the Horizon modular.
Okay, I've got a
The variant.
Carbon GT.
Oh.
I think
Challenger Carbon GT.
I think fucking
In America.
hang
But
on.
the other day, I had to switch back to my other helmet, which is a larger helmet, because I think just some sinuses and whatnot. My head was so puffy. I put on the LS2, and it's like, nope, not comfortable.
Dun, dun, dun.
But yeah, Phil has the variant, I think. He swears by.
So real quick, I'm noticing this now on camera.
Copyright.
Did anybody else get a
Blah,
weird
blah.
tan from the camp out?
Gotta take your cough medicine.
Sorry.
About
We were
to
having a
mute you,
moment.
motherfuckers.
Yeah. Did anyone else
Fucking
get
rip it. What are you waiting for? God damn it. Do it.
All right, Aaron, go.
Anyone else get a nice tan line from the gloves and the t-shirts at the camp out, or just me?
Nope.
That happens every time.
Pink skin
Yeah,
for
and,
life.
I mean,
Cover
like, you see how
everything.
drastic.
Night, Matt. Have a good night, brother.
Good night, Matt.
Like you see
Jerry,
how
have a good night.
drastic this is?
3 down.
And with that, I think we're going to wrap up the
Yeah.
live portion of the stream.
Being a Sunday night, probably could.
Yeah.
Probably
So I
was.
appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll go around last words for everybody watching, starting with Nar,
It's good seeing
Since
you
you're-
guys.
right beside me.
Yeah, it's good seeing everybody. Glad you came by. Can't wait to see and hang out with you all again soon.
Bruiser.
It's been a long winter. It's keep an eye on your forecast, keep an eye on the radar, keep an eye around you, because cars, especially if you live up north, cars haven't seen motorcycles in a while, and these springtime months, there's going to be a lot of extra hazards between all the gravel that's still out on the roads and just people not used to seeing bikes. So just keep your head on a swivel. Always ride with a clear head. And most important part of your own safety is your own awareness. So keep it real.
Yankee?
All right, guys. If we've proved anything here, if you have any doubts about coming to the FA camp out October, just do it. I guarantee you it'll be the best experience of your life ever. So it'll restore your faith in humanity. I guarantee it.
Come on, yeah.
Yeah. Rowdy?
That's
We'll
actually
let it float down here. Juice.
So, I think I would echo what everybody has said so far. Come to camp out. Also, celebrate and party like nobody's watching, like nobody's caring at all, and go fuck yourself, San Diego.
I'm surprised you didn't tell us to all go out and buy Groms.
Oh God! All right, and on a final note, echo everybody: be safe, party
Speak for
hard,
itself.
be excellent to each other.
Keep it
Amen,
juice.
sir.
Keep it juice.
All right, but these goons are out. Oh, sorry, these weirdos are out. These are my fucking goons. Y'all can fuck off.
Same thing, bro.